when last we left off, everyone, you guys had just defeated the Night Shepherd, who was driving an undead horde. You guys defeated the Night Shepherd and his little helper imps after the boss had perished. Decided to sort of shuffle off. The town of Wallachia, as far as you can tell, is just chock-a-block full of undead. But your how do we say it? Your alternately aligned wizard had picked up the Night Shepherd's crook and had commanded the undead.
Big brain
surely picking up that.
It looks powerful.
Picking up a staff forged in a layer of the nine hells will have no ill or lasting effects.
It's fine.
It'd be fine. Yeah. So had anyone else picked up this staff, they would have felt like absolutely biting cold. Like their hand. Well, had anyone else picked it up, their hand would have been frozen to the staff.
Nice. Even Nico?
Yeah.
But what about Gil with his resistance to cold?
If he's wearing the ring he has on, he would have been okay. If he wasn't wearing the ring, he would have had trouble. Had anyone else picked it up but you, they would have been in trouble. But luckily you are inured to cold because you picked up another stick. Yeah, but anyway, surely a weapon forged in the nine hells will give you no trouble. And you seem to have pacified the other undead in the town. Well, I say pacified. You made them all beat themselves to death. So they are effectively pacified. They're not making any more noise. And Nico also had a visit from a cloaked and hooded stranger that gave him a suggestion. And Nico seemed to think that was a good idea.
Always with the suggestions.
But then he was talking to Asgard and he couldn't quite remember what was going on with that suggestion, but there's something in the back of his mind still. Something there. Don't know. But the group has survived the night. Group has survived the night. What?
I've got a growth coming out of my butt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right. Skippy is also still lodged shoulder deep within Boomer. I don't think Boomer has noticed yet. Yeah, Boomer still hasn't noticed yet. Skippy, are you trying to hide the fact that you are stuck inside Boomer?
Skippy's wondering a little bit, like, is this because I ripped up that certificate? Like, is he just trying to make a point?
Right. So are you trying to like hide the fact that you're shoulder deep in him? Are you trying to play this off a little?
To be honest, like a little bit embarrassed, like a bit kind of like, yeah, this is, there's deep, and then there's like Yeah.
So now we're friends. Yeah. So go ahead and give me a stealth check if you're trying to if you're trying to be cool about this. Give me a stealth check.
Okay, let me see.
Shouldn't be too hard to hide under the kilt, right?
Where's stealth? There it is. Alphabetical, apparently.
Right.
Makes
8.
sense.
8. Yeah, so you're sort of making a wet slapping sound every time Boomer turns around as you sort of flop, Boomer, you can give me a perception check and see if you can beat an 8. You notice.
Okay. I'm gonna guess no. No.
Yep. So even though Skippy's not being super successful being stealthy, Boomer just doesn't notice nor care that he has an amphibious arm shoved up to the shoulder inside him.
Guess he's just he's still really excited about winning the fight, I guess.
Yeah, Well, I think given Boomer's namesake, I think Boomer has had Boomer's had a couple of accidents here and there, so it's like, maybe I just got something I got to take care of. Maybe had a little one slip past the goalie there. Anyway, I'll just clinch harder. I'll clinch harder as
a little bit more fiber in my diet.
Yeah, that's right.
Skippy's gonna give Gaston the side eye. Like, have you got anything that might make him gassy? Like, this is.
Gaston's just gonna shake his head. Like, I'm sorry, you got yourself into this. And then pull out a notepad and start sketching.
Right.
Do I need to concentrate with the staff?
Do you need to concentrate?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You're talking about to command the undead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I won't cast another concentration spell.
Were you gonna shrink Boomer?
Well, that wouldn't be. I was gonna shrink Skippy, but
that's another way you could go.
All of a sudden, Skippy's got a Muppet.
A really angry one.
I was thinking that if I enlarged Boomer, Skippy might become a very fast projectile.
Yeah.
So I thought shrinking her would be better. Or you just
might lose all of Skippy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might turn into that movie Inner Space.
Yeah, basically, Boomer, somebody startles Boomer and where'd Skippy go? Skippy!
What was the name of the frog in the Lemmy-Winks episode of South Park?
Oh, no.
No.
Yeah, just becomes that hamster that.
Yeah.
Greatest adventure.
Yeah, but then I got to make a whole new map, and that's going to be gross.
Oh.
This is Boomer's lower GI.
Just blood filled with brown.
All right, so you guys, dawn, or what passes for dawn here in Barovia is beginning to break. The undead are just sort of shambling around. I'm sorry, not shambling around. They're laying on the ground. Mostly beaten to death. There's a few that are beaten to re-death.
Re-death.
Just like the winners of each little 2-on or 1-on-1 goes, like it's a pyramid of
and so
like
there's a couple like scattered ones that haven't like sought each other out, like they're just sort of around the town. Some of the largest or scrappiest amongst the undead. But you guys are inside the church, Saint Andel's church.
Someone should go and.
There's a lot of dead bodies. There's a hole in the wall.
I'll. I will go and talk to the priest.
Don't bring the children up until Skippy is out of Boomer.
And I'll suggest to Azkern that he comes with me because he's like a religious guy and he knows how these guys work.
Well, then that means Boomer's got to go with you.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess, yes. So Skippy's going to.
Skippy's just like climbing up, trying to hide under the kilt as best as possible.
And wherever Azkern goes, goeth.
Gaston's going.
Felix is fearless leader, so yeah.
I'm just going to admire my new staff.
I'm sure he'll find it lovely.
Yeah. This
Probably no ill effects from holding it.
All right, so the rest of you are going to go down to where the priest and the huddled masses of children are.
Yep.
All right. Except for you, Felix, you're going to stay up top.
Yep.
Okay.
Azakern's nutsack will suggest Felix come and join us.
I'm good.
All right.
Azakern's nutsack will encourage you to come and join us because every time we leave somebody alone, they get mind controlled.
That's all right.
But if we don't take Azkern with us and leave him to protect Felix, then as soon as I walk downstairs, I'm going to shoot Felix in the head.
Do I have any suspicion that it was Nico that shot me? Okay.
Nico is particularly stealthy.
Well, I know, but just that him coming down from the roof, like, huh.
Must have been fighting somebody. Well, because Askren went up there with him, and Askren, Askren came back down and said, "Yeah, Nico fought everybody off up there."
Yeah, and Askren believes it too.
You know.
For once, I was actually quite effective hiding in the roof.
You were doing some good damage.
Well, I keep trying to move the party, but
I guess it makes sense I was effective because no one could see me. So.
All right, hold on. Let me.
Oh, there we go.
Did I just get booted from?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hit a button.
Eject
Go
party.
back in.
All right.
On again.
Hold on. Yeah, for whatever reason, Astral is not obeying my will.
Don't they know
so
who
there's
you
another
are?
DM at play.
There we go. All right. Let's see if it listens to me now.
Oh, you can probably get rid of my weapon now.
Okay.
I mean, it only lasts a minute.
No.
Are there any like parts of the pews left that could be sat down on?
Oh yeah, you could probably find like some decrepit something or other.
I have no idea. All I see is black. What did you do, man?
If you zoom out, can you see the map?
No. Let me refresh.
If you press enter, it'll center on your character if it's on the same plane map.
You're on the same plane of existence.
Oh, there's Gaston.
Oh. Dude, there it is.
Covington. All right. Leaving only our erstwhile feline.
And Jeff.
All right. Yeah. So you guys come down. You guys come down the stairs, and you find the priest. He has a name. Or something or other.
Did we get berries?
Let's see, Father Petrovich. Father Petrovich.
Father, we come to you, glorious champions, as promised, having delivered you and the town from the evil curse that had befallen it. Did we not promise you salvation?
And he goes, You've defeated the devil Strahd?
Well, that's a work in progress.
You're like, oh no, like
Just
the local. He goes, oh, of course, you've driven back the undead hordes.
That's right. One miracle at a time, eh? Let's give him a little, yeah.
And he goes, children, we're safe, and he turns to the sort of the huddled flock of children, and then he says, thank the nice men for their for saving the town, children, and all the children just look up at you like just wide-eyed. None of them speak. Like none of them, they're all, and you're like, I don't know if these kids are going to talk ever again. Like, they're just like wide-eyed, just staring at you, blank expressions on their faces. And he goes, okay. So
you thought PTSD was bad before your parents tried to kill you,
right? These are all they're orphans now for sure. He says, well, is there anything left of the church upstairs?
That's
there's something left.
It's going to need a little work, but I'm sure with your dedication, it'll once again rise from the ashes like a phoenix.
Ashes?
This is one of those not appropriate to laugh at moments.
All the blank eyes just swivel towards you, Boomer. He says, "Is that all that's left?"
There is some.
At least 3 walls, half a roof.
Yeah.
He says, "Well, then that's something we can rebuild from. What do you say, children? Shall we rebuild?" And all of them just and he's all, okay. and you're starting to like you're getting the idea that this guy is like, he's just hanging on, like he's got just a couple of fingernails, like he's just hanging on.
I suggest you all just rest. Here, have some burrito.
You pass out the burrito. Although, Gaston, when you hold the burrito up, after sort of being in the influence of the Night Shepherd, you see that it's just rotting.
Oh.
Like the inside of it is just full of like maggots. It's sort of rotting.
Ask a quick bless on this thing real quick.
You see it sort of like it's holding together, like it sort of holds together, but you still wouldn't recommend consumption until another 24 hours.
You're
like, kids, have some burrito. And it's just you're all, oh, hey.
My bad.
And the kids just stare wide-eyed and blank. You see them sort of. And like as you're looking at them, give me perception checks.
Oh dear.
Can Skippy see anything?
You are rolling at disadvantage, Skippy. Perception check. This one requires sight.
12.
11.
The
11.
17.
17. All right, Asgern.
Yeah.
Perception check.
4.
So everyone but Asgern.
How does Skippy see more than Asgern when she's like Boomer's arm?
Asgern's got on those rose-tinted glasses. Like he's just trying to. So the rest of you are like looking at the kids, and you notice that they all blink in unison. Like they just stare at you, and they all blink at the exact same time. Like like there's almost an audible like click when they blink. Like it just, and you're all, oh.
If we can make it to the next blink, we'll be okay.
Asgern wants to tell a story to the kids to let them know that everything's gonna be okay. Basically, I want to tell them the story of Boomer and Nico, the 2 greatest heroes of this land. That will save them all.
Which story are you gonna tell these people?
One about how we rode the lightning ball.
Yeah, we'll do that one.
Oh, that's a good one. That's actually a good one.
Wait, I rode the lightning board.
That's true. I just got out of the way. and blew up the.
Yeah. Boomer rode the lightning bore and smashed it into the kitchen, where it didn't kill all the slaves.
No, it didn't kill any of the slaves. We saved the slaves.
They were no longer slaves.
No.
Semantics.
There were.
There were a few that got trampled.
Oh yeah, there were a few.
A few, yeah. Well, yeah, but I guess by Nico's, by your guys' standards, that's not bad, because you did save upwards of 100 of them. That, you didn't save them from slavery. You just relocated them slavery-wise. But
we saved them from being crushed by a giant boar.
You saved them from being crushed by a giant lightning boar, only to be moved to a life of slavery and sex trafficking.
Winning.
Yeah.
I think you mean economic opportunity.
Economic opportunity. A chance to practice the world's second oldest profession.
Anyway.
Anyways.
That's a good story. Tell that one.
Yeah. That's a good story. Tell that one.
Hey, if you guys remember, Asgard sees things a lot differently, so I think we're okay.
Yeah, he just says that they were saved, and that all of them were given gainful employment by Nico. All of them now work in work in one of the most profitable businesses on the Sword Coast.
It's like a big toy shop.
Yeah,
kind of like a toy shop.
Palace.
A really grim way to look at a brothel, Matt. Wow. Like a big toy shop.
I mean, is there a toy section?
There is.
There is a toy section. That's true. But to call the human beings that work there, to consider them as no more than toys to be purchased from a shelf, used and discarded for your amusement, that is a bleak and grim view of humanity. One that is very, very in line with your character.
Do I get inspiration for
Please
that?
take a point of inspiration for depressing Matt F, the character, the player.
But don't we want them to be reused, not discarded?
Oh yeah,
that's a terrible business plan.
As far as you're concerned, though, you're just discarded. As far as Nico, as far as the end user is concerned, they are just discarded. And then
he has a recycling project going.
Society.
Yeah.
I feel like Skippy needs to lose the inspiration now because Nico got inspiration for that.
Yeah. If Boomer had any inspiration, it's now gone. Like, he is now a little depressed. He's a little sad.
Nico just stole
the inspiration.
The story of the lightning board. He's like, you hear him getting pumped up. But then Asgard goes into the part where all of the things, they were like re-employed, but Boomer like knows the truth of it, and he's all, oh no.
Does Boomer like kind of relax everything at that point? Then, like,
does Boomer become more tense when he is when he thinks about what Nico did to the slave people, or does he become relaxed?
Well, I mean, I don't think he becomes relaxed.
Yeah, it's probably not a relaxed sensation that he feels.
As long as he doesn't decide to sit down, I guess.
There's that.
Boomer hasn't decided to have a seat yet, so.
You don't need to sit down to reevaluate your life choices.
Yeah. Just sit down. Think about things. Think it through. But yeah, then, because I guess Boomer would then become, like, in a way, possessed by Skippy?
Or pregnant.
Yeah, or pregnant maybe? I don't know. I'd have to think about that one. I don't know how that would work.
Be like twins all over again. Sorry, not twins. That wasn't twins. What was it?
With Arnold and DeVito?
What was that called?
Well, I mean, Arnold and DeVito were in it, but I know what he's talking about.
9 months. Was that what it was called?
Oh,
there's a baby. Arnold has a baby.
Yeah.
Oh, Junior.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, I only watch good cinema. How would I know? If it wasn't Darren Aronofsky, I haven't seen it. No, I got the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
So
your enemy.
All right. Yeah. So Father Petrovich is, trying to comfort the children, and he has this this sort of meager supplies that he brings out, and begins handing out food to the children. It looks like basically sort of looks like salted wolf, like cured wolf meat, and some sort of plant that he's handing them, for the kids to eat.
Mm-hmm.
And you notice the kids, like, yeah, you guys see the kids, like, all of them take it and, like, just sort of in unison come up, take a bite, chew, 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 swallow. None of them looking, just all wide-eyed, all moving in sort of, unison. And the father looks at me and goes, "Okay, I think we're gonna be okay."
Say, Father, I think maybe some holy wine to lift your spirits, eh? I'll offer him a drink.
And he goes, "Well, I shouldn't." And you see, yeah, he takes a pretty good pull from the Holy Sacrament there, and he goes, "Oh, thank the morning Lord," and he goes, "Oh, I'm just glad that dawn has come." And Father Petrovich hasn't been above ground, but he knows that dawn, like dawn has broken.
Who's Dawn?
One of the kids.
Oh.
So all their action in unison, are they like halfway to becoming one of the Cybermen from Doctor Who? Is that what we're seeing here?
Give me a pop culture check.
That's a 50.
Ooh, I rolled a 19.
No, you think this is probably just trauma. Even though it's super creepy, you don't think that they are turning into anything from Doctor Who.
Good. That's winning. Whatever you do, don't blink.
Right.
Okay, so you might want to get working on reconsecrating the church. There's still a few stragglers out there we need to mop up. So just I wouldn't go on any excursions for a little while. But
says, "Oh, of course, of course." And you see him put his hand. There's sort of a mound in front of him, and it's where the bones are. You see him put his hand over the bones, and he says, "No, the presence of the morning Lord can still be felt here. It's weak, but with dedication and prayer, I think that the church of Saint Andal will be still be a beacon of the dawn here in this dark land. I think we'll be okay." And you see when he puts his hand over the mound, you can see him like visibly sort of relaxed. It might be the wine too. You don't know.
Yeah, probably the wine.
You see him sort of, Nico attributed to he's like, well, I mean, it's got to be the wine. You see him when he puts his hand over the bones. You see him like he regains a little bit of color. His shakes sort of stop, and you can see him sort of visibly sort of regain some composure. And you see, he says a small prayer over the bones. And Gaston and Askern, you guys feel a little bit of heat. Like you guys can feel, the presence of something holy in the bones, and you can see it sort of, you can feel it kind of wash over you a little bit as the father, says some words over the bones, and then you notice the children, as this sort of wave moves out, you see them start blinking, kind of on their own. Their eyes are still wide, but you can see that they also look a little more relaxed. Like they visibly look a little more normal, we'll say, a little more composed.
How many people are injured versus just shell-shocked?
You can see there are 4 of the children are cradling with like arms, like broken legs. There's one boy who has clearly been moved down here, who is laying down. His leg looks like it's bent at the wrong angle.
All right.
So there's like 4. This looks like there's 4 kids that are pretty seriously injured. The boy without any sort of aid is going to be crippled. Like we're looking at a Tiny Tim situation.
All right. Practice some medicine and then do some holy healing.
Okay, give me a medicine check.
Oh, I'm actually good at this one. Is 23.
Nice. Yeah, so you're able to, the ones with sort of scratches and whatnot, the ones with like gashes and some of the broken arms, you're able to set them back to right. Like you're able to put grab some of the broken bits of wood and whatnot. And you're able to like set splints and set the legs and stuff, set the leg back. You notice like some of the arms, broken elbows and things, and you're like, okay, yeah, I've dissected enough children. I know, like, I know where bones go.
They were dead first. Don't look at me like that.
Oh yeah. No, it wasn't like. I mean, this was purely. This wasn't like Felix. This was purely. Although you've hung around Felix enough, like you've gotten a look at a working skeleton. Like you've gotten, sort of a first eye view of like, oh, that's what bones look like when they move.
Da Vinci would have been so ecstatic to meet Felix.
Who?
Leonardo da Vinci.
Oh yeah,
him studying the human body and like.
Oh yeah, it would have been just like
that skeleton to stand like this.
All right. They're like, I can get him to do whatever I want, can I, Jeff? You managed to set all the bones back to right. It used to be so funny because Felix is like, if you just kill him, we can just tell the bones to go where we want, right? Like, it just seems it would be much easier. So you get all the bones set right, so that if you wanted to do some healing, you can heal them and have the bones heal and have the gashes and whatnot put back to right.
I'll go ahead and do a prayer of healing. Give me about 10 minutes, and I'll pop some healing on everybody.
Nice. Yeah, so you're down here, sort of, saying some kind words, setting up a little ritual.
Skippy's really keen to try and help with the healing of the children, but is like very upset that at the moment.
My God, Skippy, they're children.
Do you have pediatric bottles?
You have pediatric fists.
Skippy's got Skippy can cater for a range of different size creatures.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
Is there anything near enough to Skippy that, within reach other than Boomer?
Oh. Well, Boomer's standing kind of close to Nico. You might be able to reach out and grab a pantlet or something.
Human caterpillar.
There's support posts that you might be able to grab hold of.
I was wondering, if Skippy could, I don't know how dexterous Skippy, which hand is lodged in Boomer, whether it's my strong or weak, but I was wondering if Skippy could get the rope and tie my rope somehow around an immovable object and try and
you could ask Nico for the immovable rod.
Oh, I could, yeah.
And just tell Boomer to walk forward and hope your arm doesn't come off.
Then Boomer's lower intestines come out. And...
It looked like when you try to improperly tow a car, just burp.
How long is the immovable rod? Because I need to
Where are you going to put this immovable rod? Skippy, I don't think.
I'm just saying, Boomer's at the poop sooner or later, so just wait it out. Give him another 6 hours.
But Skippy's really keen to try and help heal the children.
All right, I got you covered.
No, I think it's best that Skippy stays stuck to Boomer's asshole like that. Those poor children went through enough.
Just trying to help.
Nah,
the kids.
We're the good guys.
Of course, the kids. Yeah, the kids just see this little green arm out from under Boomer's kilt, just flailing.
How many kids?
My God, son, what did you eat? Oh God, chew.
How many children are there, Ed?
There are 9 children.
All right. I'm going to end up having to cast my prayer of healing twice to get them all.
So it turns out, as you are casting this ritual in the presence of Saint Andel's bones, you feel it gives your ritual a little push. You feel like there's some divine help helping you out.
Excellent.
And this ritual extends to everybody in the room.
Ooh.
Sorry about that, Felix. Wait, can I exclude Nico?
Can I exclude?
Yeah, you can if you want. If you wanted to, you can. Yeah.
I'll exclude Nico.
All right. So everybody in the room is bathed in holy healing light.
Nice.
The children in particular, this has maximum effectiveness on.
Excellent.
Nico kindly donated his healing to the children, obviously.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what
Nico,
happened.
like Nico, you see everyone else being bathed in the light, and you quickly go, "No, Morning Lord, please."
Save the children first.
Yeah, use your divine light. Use your divine light. Heal not your humble servant, but but please,
Damn.
use your bathe the children in your holy light.
Nico's a Republican. Damn.
Is
Nico, give me a performance check as you make this pronouncement.
Yep. 21.
Yeah. Oh, it's believable. We're talking. What's Jerry Falwell? Like we're talking, like televangelist level of.
I say unto you.
You're like, where did he get that Bible? He's just suddenly holding, just thumping it as hard as he can.
Gaston will move Askern's tail to give Nico a dirty look and say, "Really?"
Just out from under the table. Just really.
And Nico's the greatest guy out there, isn't he?
Yeah. Askern's like, Askern puts a gold piece in the collection plate. Like, this guy.
So everybody in the room who wants it can gain back 20 hit points.
Nice.
Except for
Thank
Nico.
you.
Except for Nico. Except for Nico.
does getting healed with a frog up my butt change anything?
Do you mean like the anal tearing that you had experienced from Skippy's healing? Do you absorb any of Skippy's grung DNA as you were healed?
I mean, that's not what I was going for, but I mean, if we want to go in that direction, sure.
Just turned them into like the human centipede now, and that's
no. Well, your ass just becomes watertight.
Like, is Skippy now my butthole?
Is Skippy your butthole?
We've blended.
Why do you all go around in pairs?
It's like that scene from Total Recall, but wait.
Yeah.
Skippy's down there.
Like,
just,
you want to start to Skippy?
Quaid, start the reactor. Just parts Boomer's ass cheeks, and there's this thing living down there. No, Skippy is not permanently welded to your ass crack.
Yeah, cool. That's
Winning.
good. I wouldn't want that.
I hadn't already sketched it out as a character concept at all.
Yeah.
What else is down here?
Gross.
Is it just
You're
Just
talking
Skippy.
about Boomer's ass.
Yeah, just Skippy. At the moment, it's just
anything
Skippy.
Anything else?
Isn't that enough? That
Nico's
there's a
seen
sentient
some
being?
stuff, but he doesn't need to see that.
Or did you mean in the basement?
I mean, in the basement, yes.
Oh, in the basement. Yeah.
I picture
so
Skippy like being like kill me.
More just with one.
Yeah. It's really funny. No, so
Avenge me, brother.
Avenge me, brother. Ugh, gross.
So down here, you can see a bunch of cots. Like there's a bunch of cots and stuff.
I thought you said a bunch of cocks. Like, oh, yeah.
Some young ones.
If only had a monk flurry of blows.
A flurry of blows.
Sorry. No more interruptions.
Wow. Thanks, Deb. Again, as the only female player of our group, all the other dudes are blushing. Well done.
Woohoo!
Well done.
Yeah. So.
So anyway,
it's just a bunch of down here in the church basement. It is just a bunch of sleeping pallets. Clearly this is where the children and the father as well. This is sort of where they sleep. You can also see there's some pantries down here. Looks like there might be some food stores. And there's also a couple of barrels of communion wine.
Barrels, eh?
That are stored down here. Stored down.
I'll just go and check on your food supplies, Father. See if there's anything that needs topping up.
Looks like you're out of wine.
There are 300 gallons on here.
Yeah. Anyway, sloth.
So yeah,
Comes back with a ball gown on.
that's right. This party's just getting started.
Just part of the kids. Blink.
So Nico would probably feel compelled to go and top up some of his emptying bottles with, or empty a bottle and then refill it.
Right, sure. Give me a sleight of hand check as you steal from the this poor church.
That is 21.
You steal successfully from this embattled church.
Good. Oh, where is the wine?
Oh, the wine is over here in the corner.
I can't see where you're clicking.
I also cannot see where. There we go.
Oh, there.
Out of Azkern's influence.
Yeah. So I guess after that, I suddenly remember.
Decided to go upstairs.
I suddenly remember what I was supposed to be doing. I guess. I'll say I'm just gonna go check on Felix.
Gonna pop upstairs real quick. All right.
And as I go upstairs, I'll attempt to do so. So once I'm out of the sight of the others, I'll attempt to hide so Felix doesn't notice me coming up.
Okay. Gaston, I thought
This will end well.
Yeah.
I thought I had moved you over here. There we go. Okay. Felix. Yep. And then so Duke, Nico. So yeah, you come up from under the altar. Or, you can give me a stealth check if you like, if you're trying to be sneaky.
I am trying to be sneaky. Not that sneaky, apparently.
So 29.
13.
13. All right.
Yeah, so you're kind of coming up the stairs,
Can I roll perception?
Perception check.
Oh, no. That was a 7.
Oh, no.
I am enamored
Sneaky
by
enough.
that staff.
Sneaky enough. Boomer, so Nico, you managed to come up out of the thing.
Shit.
You managed to come up out of the thing. Felix is over there playing with his staff.
You'll go blind.
Yeah. He's over there playing with his staff, really enthralled, really, really into it.
Putting a good polish on it.
Putting a good polish on it, as it were.
So I am going to... so as Nico gets to the top of the stairs, I'll find a suitable vantage point where I've got like a nice line of sight to Felix.
Your spider climb's still active.
Yeah. So I'll scale up the wall and sort of huddle into the huddle into the bell tower,
and then tiny hut.
And then I will sort of concentrate on the shadow, and I'll feel I want it to. I kind of imagine it's like the cloak of billowing kind of started. So it's still kind of billowing around, but the shadow kind of starts to leak off of it, like like sort of black, like the black oil in the X-Files. Like you skin and kind of.
You leveled up, right?
Huh?
You leveled up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So as the year, and you took a level of warlock.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have you do have a greater as the cloak of billowing has in its shadow form. You do have a greater command over those shadows, but also your eyes sort of turn black.
Yeah.
As you're attempting to hide, as you're sort of molding the shadows around you.
But then
your eyes turn black. The tattoos on your skin are much more pronounced and begin to swirl and sort of cover you in shadow. Liquid darkness is just sort of leaking out of your eyes and sort of covering your face.
And then I will extend an arm towards Felix, and the shadow kind of leaps off of my arm, and I cast darkness on Felix.
Okay.
So everything around him for a 15-foot radius is now immersed in blackness.
Can I see past it though?
Only if you can see through magical darkness.
Well, I didn't know if it's like just in this tunnel, like.
Oh no, you can't see unless you can see through, unless you have like devil sight or true sight, I think.
You are surrounded in magical darkness.
Can I see through my familiar?
Only
if your familiar is out, yes.
Because
your familiar your familiar has blind sight.
Yeah.
That. So you're not seeing in like detail. You're
but I could walk without bumping into stuff.
You can move around. Like it just suddenly goes dark, and you're like, whoa.
What's that?
Damn it. Why'd you have to do that, Nico? I wanted to cast something that would be fun.
I guess you don't know it was me.
Cast it blindly. It'll still be fun.
Yeah. No, I have to see where I'm going.
And I guess once I've done that, I will then ready my crossbow. It seems like such a good idea.
Is that an action for him to cast the darkness, or is that a bonus?
It is.
That is an action. So you have an action, I guess.
Yeah. So I would cast or bring out my familiar.
Okay. So yeah, you cast your you pop out your familiar.
Which I think
what's the range on the darkness, Nico?
It's a 15-foot radius.
15-foot radius. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So. Sorry. Like that. Centered on Felix.
Yeah. So I can bring it out as an action, and then I can talk to it. I can communicate with it telepathically. So.
Yes, please.
I'll ask it, what the fuck?
What's the range on the blind sight?
60 feet, I want to say.
Yeah, so you're familiar. You're sort of like you sort of do this echo ping, but you don't see anything. Like it looks, suddenly things just went dark. But because it is using a form of echolocation, it can't tell the difference between when it's dark and where it's light.
Yeah. But I also can't see through it yet. I'm just talking to it. Because I have to use an action to look through it.
Oh, to look through it. Yeah. So you sort of look through it, and it's like, I don't know, man, looks fine. Coast is clear. All right, Nico.
Sorry, Felix. I will take aim and shoot Felix with my crossbow.
You have advantage as you are hidden.
Yeah.
Should have taken the dodge action.
Oh, that's a 27. Yeah. Okay.
That'll hit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Go over and tip over your Chessex booth.
Need to check something real quick.
Oh, did you get an extra D6 when you leveled up?
I did not.
Oh. Are you going to infuse this with any sort of... You can put some stank on this? Oh, no, are those all melee?
It's all melee. Yeah.
Oh,
if he told me to stab Felix, then he'd have been in real trouble.
Right. Well, of course, if he'd have told you to stab Felix, everyone would probably be able to see you do it.
Yeah, that's true. Oh,
Felix might be in real trouble anyway.
I actually rolled. So I rolled 2 6s, 2 5s, and a 1. So it's 10, 11, 23,
Plus
27.
Okay.
Felix, a bolt comes streaking out of nowhere, as far as you can tell. Hits you, slams into your chest. You got what, 3 points left?
3 points. Yep.
3 points left. You sort of gasp and wheeze. You have an action.
I'm going to cast Polymorph. I'm trying to find if there's a creature that has line sight. Sure.
Just do the big gorilla.
Says the guy sitting under the gorilla in the Battle Church.
Yeah, that's probably the best action. Damn it.
It's great for him, not so great for us, but entertaining as hell.
Yep. So I'll go ahead. I'm at
Avenge me, brother.
Yep. 157 hit points, and I'm filling quite a large space.
Wow. So yeah, you luckily, the ceilings are vaulted. Well, actually the roof is gone, so yeah, I mean, the roof's gone in this church, so you got a little bit of room to move.
Do we hear any like gorilla noises from downstairs?
Oh yeah, like above, all of a sudden there's just sort of this boom, like, well, you hear a that, or actually I guess beyond and then you hear, and then sort of there's a boom, there's a whoop, and suddenly the floor, like bunch of like dust and stuff, like kind of like, and you can feel like there's like sort of a settling, and you're like, let's make a structural integrity check.
Oh
yeah, this church is built pretty well. Yeah, so the floor holds. The floor holds, but there's definitely sort of a settling. You're like, ooh, wow. And you hear, you hear the unmistakable sounds of a very large gorilla.
Mm-hmm.
The familiar sounds you've all heard before, up above you.
Okay.
Guess we should go upstairs.
Happiest got this.
Is the darkness actually casted on me, so wherever I go, it follows me?
Yeah, I actually cast it on you. Yeah.
Okay.
You are in this bubble of darkness.
I imagine that a creature with 7 intelligence is not excited about this and will start thrashing.
Yeah, you basically have a magical bag over your head.
I told the guy it still had 3 walls standing. I don't think that's going to be true by the time we get up there.
Why do you lie to the priest?
Don't make me a liar, Felix.
Boomer would like to run upstairs.
Boomer, all right. Everybody go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Skippy's getting to the point where it's like that awkward kind of like if we don't do something about this soon, Boomer's gonna like wonder what the hell, like what are you trying to do? So Skippy's gonna start like slapping Boomer.
Will he? So you're just slapping him on the ass?
I'm gonna start by slapping him on the ass. If he doesn't react to that, I might try and get a little bit more targeted.
I imagine Boomer's like more or less thinking like it's himself trying to get himself psyched, like yeah, let's go upstairs. Yeah, good game.
Boomer's just getting pumped. Woo!
Doctor, how come you're doing the proctological exam with both hands on my shoulders?
Boomer's just getting psyched. Boomer's getting pumped. He's high-fiving things on the way up.
Yeah.
All right, so everybody, Boomer initiative.
13.
Spurred on by the mass slaps. Skippy.
9.
Thank you. Nico.
23.
Thank you so much, baby. I appreciate that. 23. Yeah, Nico's on it. Gaston.
13.
13. Wow, everybody's you guys all sort of noticed that monkey all at the same time.
13's pretty popular.
Yeah.
All right, Askern.
You guys suck. 14, baby.
Yeah. You guys suck.
All right, who between Boomer, Felix, and Gaston, who has the highest dexterity modifier?
+2.
I have advantage.
How do you play that?
Gaston.
Oh no, wait. You said
I'm at
dexterity.
+2 as well.
Okay, so Felix and Gaston both have a +2. Boomer, what do you have?
I have a +1.
All right, we're gonna move you to the bottom of that particular
Put
thing.
Felix on top because he's got cat-like reflexes.
Cat-like reflexes. I like.
Not
your
right
head.
now.
Okay.
Monkey-like reflexes.
Right.
We should go by strength.
Yes. Yes.
Man, that would really be horrible. Strength-based initiative. Ooh, that would not go well for me.
All right, so Nico, you Ackford, you've just seen Felix turn into a giant monkey.
Yep. So I will. I will use my cunning action to remain hidden while I take pot shots at the giant monkey.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
And my AC dropped.
Stealth. Yeah, that's a 24.
24%. Yeah, you're melded into the shadows, man. Like you are.
Yeah.
You have become one with the shadow.
Yeah. So
Go ahead and make your attack against the.
Continue taking pot shots because he did specifically say I had to use my crossbow.
Am I technically Felix right now?
You're a giant monkey.
That's true. He said I had to kill Felix.
Well, Felix, I mean, sorry, you are Felix the giant monkey.
Oh. Okay.
But in terms of mentally, are you Felix?
No.
You are a giant monkey.
That's a 21.
Oh, you got him.
I didn't roll so well that time. Things are averaging out.
Luckily, I think it's AC. Yeah, your AC is like 8, right?
12.
12.
So it dropped by 4.
What kind of damage are we doing?
We're doing. Hang on, 14. Sorry, 18. Sorry.
A little worse.
Okay.
18 points of damage.
Yep.
Askern.
Oh no, I dropped concentration.
Oh, you dropped concentration?
I rolled a 1.
Dude!
Oh no! What?
You don't have advantage on?
Not while I replace my game stats. As Felix, I have advantage on concentration. It bought me a round of combat.
Turns out that giant monkey's not a warcaster.
If I go another level of artificer, I can make some clothing to make it so.
Oh, that's cool.
How many? Is that a gray stitch and a blue stitch?
That's Angel, Stitch's girlfriend.
Nah.
Oh, very nice.
So Felix shrinks back down, is no longer a monkey. You guys are going to get to the top of the stairs and be like,
What?
the hell happened?
Like, group hallucination? Or...
Yeah, just. Oh, what happens to your hit points when you shrink again?
Oh, I
Go back
just,
to 3.
yeah.
Askern.
I make my way upstairs.
All right. Askern is now blocking the stairs. All right, Askern. Yeah, you get up here, up to the top of the stairs. You get up here, and you can see there's a sphere of darkness centered on Felix.
All right, with my keen senses, I'm going to take a look around. Something has to be cast in it.
Well, actually, you can't see Felix. All you can see is a sphere of darkness.
Oh. There's something evil in there. I go running in.
You go in, and it's dark. It is. Woo! It's dark. All right. Well done. Askern is now inside. Felix.
Askern's inside Felix.
This party.
It's in keeping with the rest of the group, yeah.
Pretty soon we're just going to be like those Russian dolls.
So I know where it came from, right?
Where what came from?
Where the bolt came from.
Not. I mean, you were in total darkness.
But I mean, like, I can tell the direction. Like, it's.
Oh, give me an intelligence check.
I should be good at that.
Theoretically, you're a wizard. Felix.
The wizard when he got shot, though.
Hey, yeah, 23.
Yeah, you can kind of get a general idea of, from where you were standing. You're like, okay, I know it came from that direction, and you're able to sort of keep your bearings even though you're in the darkness.
All right. I cast Wall of Ice around me in a cube.
All right, Askern, you are now in a wall of ice and darkness.
I am okay with this.
But just remember, he's not trapped in there with you. He's trapped in there with him.
With 3 hit points.
All right, so you make a wall of ice around you.
Yeah.
Okay, and Nico, you're up on the roof, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you make a 10-foot wall of ice around you.
Basically a big D6.
What's up?
I said basically a big D6.
Cube.
Oh, a cube. You make a cube.
Yeah.
You encapsulate yourself in ice.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you sort of make this cube. Askern, you are now also inside of a cube of ice.
Do I hear him? I'm guessing Askern is not
quiet.
quiet.
Yeah, he climbed some stairs, man. He's breathing heavy, and he's wearing chainmail, right? So I mean,
yeah. Askern, is that you?
It sure is, little buddy.
All right, I've been shot again from the roof.
That's not possible. Nico cleared the roof.
Apparently, the assailant has returned.
All right, well, I guess on my turn, I'm going to try to attend to him.
All right. Well, yeah. Gaston.
Technically, I should be still in his crotch.
That's true.
Gaston, you are also encased in ice.
That would be my full move. I've got nothing left.
Okay. Gaston, there he is. Woo, Gaston. You are also in ice.
Not my best day.
But you're alive.
Yeah, true.
Oh, can I also relay that I'm really badly injured?
You know, if I could see you, I'd help, but
All right, so, yeah, so yeah, you're like, I'm hurt. Gaston's all, oh, where? All right, Boomer.
I run up the stairs.
You and Skippy come running up the stairs.
Well,
I imagine
sort of.
the priest and kids see some frog legs, dragging behind.
Just
Boomers
flapping
and
behind you,
kids.
and they're like. So
Man,
Skippy,
I'm
the
gonna
good news
feel
is, this doesn't use any of your movement. The bad news is your movement is 0.
I'll try and see it from the positive side.
There you go.
Does it count as like a short rest?
No, it is not restful being lodged inside Boomer's ass. There's nothing restful.
It's a matter of perspective.
Is it that every time he runs and like rubbing his legs together, he's like sucking you in further and further?
Yeah, I mean, have you ever worn like a cheap pair of pants and like every time you move, like things just keep like it just keeps.
Oh yeah.
I mean, luckily you're sort of up against. Although Skippy has some pretty slippery, narrow shoulders, so.
Yeah. Luckily, I've got the arrows on there.
Yeah, well, yeah, I imagine Skippy's probably got both feet pressed up against Boomer's ass cheeks and is like just trying to prevent any further movement. You guys need.
I'd like to. So I see a big sphere of darkness.
Big sphere of darkness.
Okay. I rage and leap into the sphere of darkness.
Okay. You smash face first into a wall of ice. Whap! You take 10, so 5 cold bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
As you smack face first into this hidden wall of ice. You guys inside the ice here.
So would you say that was a hit that would go over an AC 12 from Boomer?
Oh, yeah. I mean, so he has smacked into it and he took damage himself. He is now going to attack, I imagine, the wall of ice as he is raging, and it just attacked him in the darkness. So, Boomer, go ahead and roll an attack on this cold fiend, possible an ice golem. You don't know.
AC 12, 30 hit points, so he's going to break my wall.
That's a 15.
That hits. Damage.
He creates fusion in the ice where he hits it.
It's 25.
All right.
You slam into this wall, Boomer. Your axe slams into this possible ice golem. You feel a chunk of it break off, but it still hasn't crumbled, and it's still cold. Part of the maybe its fist comes off and hits you in the face as you're attacking it.
Oh!
Yeah, this
Second attack.
Yeah, this sumbitch,
Do you ever feel like your DM is railroading you?
I'm just providing descriptive detail as to what's happening.
17.
Yeah, that hits. Yep. You hit this golem.
You destroy the wall.
Yeah, that's.
There's only 5 hit points left.
It's very dead. Good job on that golem, Boomer.
Yeah, you shatter. You hear this ice golem crumbling in front of you. You now have a bonus attack as you have defeated the ice golem.
I guess I'm swinging blindly.
Swinging blindly.
See how Azkern is closest and not me?
Oh, I rolled exceptionally high.
Even at disadvantage, you must be at disadvantage.
Yeah, you're at disadvantage.
Oh, is it disadvantage? So
Well,
it's just a regular.
So it's just a regular
roll
when you're raging,
recklessly. This is the definition of a reckless attack because you're blind.
I'll just re-roll and just roll one die.
One die.
17.
17.
Ching.
Yeah, you're Azkern's sort of right there in front of you at the edge of the wall. But Azkern, your AC is like 20 something, right?
Yeah, 21.
Yeah. So Azkern, as always, you have your shield up and ready, as Azkern is wont to do. You've got your shield up, and you feel this massive blow, boom, sort of hammer into your shield. And you hear the familiar screams of a raging boomer outside, or on the other side of your shield.
I am trying to save you.
Boomer's trying to save us from this onslaught of this invisible creature.
We want to save column.
Boomer. Boomer. And it's a little weird because you have dark vision, but you cannot see in this darkness. So who knows what's going on? Bestial rage. You've
fighting each other, trying to
struck something. You've struck something, and Azkern cried out for help.
I'm coming, Azkern.
Skippy. Boomer is clearly tensed up because he's raging now. He's got a good grip on you. But he's attacking something. There's an ice golem. Something's going on. You can hear screaming. You heard, ice blast apart. You can hear Azkern screaming for help. Something is battering into Azkern's shield. You don't know what it is.
Is there any way Skippy can use any of the munitions with one hand?
You can reach your belt, yeah. So you can't affix anything to your bow, but any of your cantrips are wide open.
Why didn't I take Dispel Magic?
But I couldn't. Could Skippy use the false fire, or is that not allowed? Since it's it's normally attached to a piece of munition.
Yeah. You can't. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't. Any of that stuff you can't. But your cantrips are wide open.
Yeah, I don't know if Skippy would want to use any of them, given.
Dude, grab a grenado and toss it under Boomer's legs.
I think Skippy doesn't have any idea what's going. It was dark anyway, I guess, under the kilt.
It was dark and moist. Now it's dark, moist, and cold, and people are screaming, and you can hear the sounds of battle.
Yeah, I think if Skippy thinks that we're fighting some, I guess I saw some ice and stuff go under Boomer's leg.
Oh.
I think if I know it's kind of icy, I think Skippy's more likely to throw a Molotov. These things might be susceptible to heat, and then we might get some light from the Molotov, I think.
Felix likes fire.
So Boomer was supposed to make a con check to see if he takes frost damage going through the frigid air left by the sheet.
Okay. We'll have Boomer make a con. I mean, there's a really, really high chance he's going to pass that con check, but we'll have him make it when he gets back.
Or 5d6 cold damage.
Wow.
I imagine
Skippy, you will also have to make that con check.
I think Skippy's tucked up somewhere warm.
You have advantage on the con check.
So 16.
Is that
16 Constitution saving throw? You are also in Azkern's influence, so you have a plus 4 on that.
+4?
Is it a +4 or is it a D4?
+4.
+4. You have a +4 on that saving throw.
You're welcome.
Way better than bless.
Yeah. So I rolled a 16. So I
You save. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah. Then it's
So you're gonna
yeah,
take
so-
half damage.
So you take half. Go ahead and roll roll those 5d6 for me.
If my keyboard will come back on. 18. So 9.
So you take 9 cold
9
damage.
damage.
Yeah, Skippy, it's cold in here. You don't know, man. Like, I don't know if it's ice demons,
This is like
ice
the
devils, ice
cold
golems,
damage
ice
is
something.
like making the Molotov is like way like that's looking really good for me right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's.
I'll light it up and like kind of have a little bit of get a bit of heat from it before.
You're gonna knock me
I
out.
guess, you know, I'm just trying to save the team.
All right. So
Yeah.
how does the Molotov work?
Let me see. It's 30-foot range, and I have to choose 1 or 2 creatures I can see, but I can't see anything.
Right. So you're gonna just go ahead and you're gonna throw it generally in front of Boomer, but I need you to make so you're gonna make a ranged attack at disadvantage.
Okay. So the lowest I rolled was 17 to hit.
So yeah, Askern's sort of right in front of you. That's sort of the most likely target. Gaston, what's your AC?
18, but 2 of that is Dex. So, and I'm under Askern.
All right.
So
What's the damage on the Molotov?
Sorry, I've gone off there. It's now I'm 11th level. It's 3d6.
ooh.
Right. Okay, so go ahead and roll a 3d6.
That's oh, I rolled really low. 7.
Okay, so
I got a 20 on my con check.
okay, so yeah, so you will take 9. You take 9 cold damage, but since you're raging, half of that, so 4. So you take 4 cold damage from this golem that you destroyed. Gaston and Askern, you guys will take 3 fire damage. So you feel the heat and the whoosh of flames. But Askern, you only take 1 because you're
Resistant
to fire. You feel the whoosh and heat of flames, but don't see any light coming
feels
from
nice.
it. Yeah, Askern, it just sort of warms you up after that whole ice ordeal. Like you're all, oh, this is nice. But Gaston, you're like, whoa, what's going on here? Felix, you're okay. The fire just basically sort of hit the 2 of them, splashed against the wall of Askern. Yeah, you're all right back there. All right, Nico, you're up again. You're sort of watching this whole thing going, oh, wow. But you now have a clear shot at Felix.
Isn't he above?
He is above.
But Boomer only took out one of the sides. Like I still have a
Oh,
roof.
you only took out one of the. That's right. Only one of the sides. That's right. That's right. Because it's 10 foot. Each 10-foot section has that AC, right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you can see the ice. Although you just watched Boomer shatter the ice, so you know it can be broken.
Let's see. If I were to move back to like this corner over here, would I be able to shoot through the side Boomer smashed? Or would I have to come around? Where would I have to,
Would I get cover behind Askern?
If you kind of drop down to the bottom of the belfry, or actually sort of right where you are, if you were just a little bit lower.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to shoot. You'd have to, kind of shoot past Askern. Shooting over Boomer's not hard, but kind of shoot past Askern.
Do I get half or 3/4 cover?
Yeah, I'll give you half. It's like +2, I think.
So 18.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess I'll lower myself down the lower myself down the wall slightly, still stealthily. Yep. Although it doesn't really matter, I guess, because they're all in darkness anyway.
Yeah, they can't see you.
Jeff can.
force of habit, I'll try to remain stealthy.
Jeff can see you.
Huh?
Jeff can see you.
Yeah. Hi, Jeff. Well, he actually, yeah. I'll try to remain stealthy to, you know.
All right, to get past Jeff. All right.
So stealth check of 12.
Really, I have nothing but contempt for Jeff.
Yeah, it's like, I'm being sneaky. Woo.
Can I roll for Jeff?
Yeah.
All right.
Of course, I mean, you can't talk to Jeff.
No, I know. So this is a -1 for wisdom. So this is going to be great.
And Jeff gives him a
Jeff is looking the other way. Jeff don't give a shit. Jeff, like Nico just looks over. Nico looks over at Jeff and is like, Jeff goes and gets a moon pie. Like he's just all, I'm out.
Okay. All right. So I shall attempt to shoot Felix once again.
18.
Oh, that is only a 16.
All right.
Do we hear
you
or
will
see
hit
it?
the wall of ice behind him, though.
Okay.
Can I try and trigonometry again?
This one's way harder because it didn't actually hit you, and you didn't see the bolt coming. So you just hear something clink on the ice, but of course you have Boomer screaming in front of you, fire whooshing up at Askern, Askern, also yelling. It's a little bit difficult to know what's going on. How much hit the ice for?
Huh?
I hit the ice for.
The ice is back?
No, it's the back wall of ice.
Each 10-foot sheet has its own health.
12, 17, 21.
21, yeah. So you hit the ice, clunk. Pretty solid hit on the ice. Yeah, so Felix, if you want to try and triangulate this, give me a let's see. Just do an intelligence check with disadvantage.
First one's good. Second one, not so good.
Yes, I mean, you know an arrow hit, and you're like, well, it had to have come from – you can tell that it hit on the inside, like where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, the exact direction, you're like, well, I mean, anywhere sort of in this arc, it had to have come, like, in front of me. But, like, you can't pinpoint directly, exactly where it's at.
I'll then cunningly scuttle back up the wall and hide again behind the bell tower.
Yeah. So, with your mighty 12 hiding. But, of course, Jeff don't care, apparently. Jeff's like, I don't know, man, that's meatbags doing meatbag things. Don't care.
So, yeah.
All right, Askern, you're up, man. Something has just thrown fire at you, Askern.
Why are we fighting?
Oh, that's not good.
Who threw the fire?
Skippy. She tossed a Molotov cocktail under your junk,
I guess
like in between your legs, and it splashed against Askern, but of course you can't see the fire.
You can hear
It
it.
was the most effective thing. I thought, like, there was ice, if it's an ice golem, and then, like, go for the fire, and maybe we can see something.
I'm going to go ahead and blindly swing at the direction I got hit from.
Yeah, do it. So swinging at disadvantage.
Yeah, disadvantage 20.
That's a hit. Are you smiting at all? Oh, you're level 11 now, Askern, so you do an automatic extra D8.
Yep.
Are you smiting at all, Askern?
I was reckless.
Oh.
You actually have advantage if you want to roll again and see if you can crit.
Okay.
Well, wouldn't he just roll regular?
Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, because you're swinging blindly. So, yeah, so you're not at disadvantage. You're just swinging regularly.
So then I rolled the 24 then.
Yeah, that hits a little more, I guess. Are you smiting at all?
Shit. Yeah, I would have to, just given the fact that everything that's been going on.
Yeah, is this a 4th level smite?
No, I'm not gonna do fourth level. I usually do first level.
Fourth level.
All right. So yeah, and then yeah. All right, man. So yeah, go ahead and you hit. So damage
All
away.
right. You are gonna take a total of, maybe I should turn on some fucking lights. I can't. Lost my die.
That's right, man. You're wielding the sun sword, so you know.
7 plus 6 plus 7. Shit. 14, 20, 26 damage.
So Boomer, you take 13. Like whatever ice golem or whatever wizard had cast the ice golem is now hitting you with some sort of radiant damage. You feel this burning sensation sort of hit you. You don't know what's going on, Boomer, but man, your rage is fueled. Like you are up and you're fired up, man. Second attack, Askern.
Yeah.
You actually you don't feel much resistance because you're wielding the sun sword. So I mean, it's sort of this beat, but you hear this bestial sort of as you hit. Boomer's in trouble, man. Whatever's attacking him, it's bad. Like he's in trouble, man. Get in there.
Is the ice wall melting with the sun sword nearby it?
It's starting to drip a little, yeah.
It's a lot. It's like a foot thick, right? It's a lot of ice.
It's a lot of ice. Yeah, I mean, it's the inside of it's just slick.
Yeah, it's a 1 foot thick.
Yeah, it's just slick, you know.
All right, sorry, Boomer. I rolled a 17, that's 27. And then for damage, 3, 9.
As Nico kills the party.
16. Not as bad as the first time.
Yeah, so 16, so 8 damage, Boomer. Rage fueled. Something's happening. Felix, you can hear the sounds of tense battle happening in front of you. Arrows are flying in. Who knows what's going on?
For my bonus action, I'm going to go ahead and cast. I would cast it. Protection of Good and Evil.
Okay.
Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith. Okay, as your bonus action. All right, so your AC is now what, 23?
23, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm out of first level spells.
Okay.
This is going great.
What have you done, Nico?
Just a little darkness and a raging barbarian. And you're like, oh, look at this.
Turns out all I had to do was turn the lights out, and then we're all ready to kill each other.
all that was standing between you guys and a total party wipe was the lights. Just being able to see.
Strahd, you didn't think of that, did you?
Yeah. Strahd's watching this whole thing. He's like, oh shit! All right, well, I mean, blow out all these stupid torches.
Yeah, he's like, I've been overthinking this.
I've been way overthinking this, man. I was trying to engineer, like, oh god, all right. All right.
Who needs 500 undead? I just need dark.
Yeah, he's like, all I had to do is turn the lights off. All right, Felix, what are you doing, man?
I'm going to move to the corner of my thing to increase the. Whoever would have to shoot me would have to come further.
Yeah. You try to move away from the direct open side. Yeah.
And then I will look through my familiar.
All right. Where's your familiar at?
Just right above, like close to where the ceiling was at.
Oh, just sort of right. Yeah, right. Like, is he inside the ice with you?
No, just outside because that would mess with his.
Oh,
echo.
right. Okay. So just above you then.
Yeah.
So you look through your familiar, and sort of the scene before you unfolds. You see a large figure in plate. There's a large figure in plate. It's funny because from the blind sight point of view, the echolocation, he's just swinging a hilt. There's nothing there. There is a sort of a short, squat figure with a large mohawk swinging a big axe. Hanging out of that squat figure is a smaller figure with sort of a bottle in each hand. Sort of a bottle in the one hand that's out. You can also see there is a tiny figure wrapped around the large figure in plate. Looks like it just looks like a big nut sack, like his nuts like massive. It's something's going on down there. Give me a perception check to see if you can see Nico.
Do I use mine or its?
Its.
Damn it! It's only +1.
I was really bad at hiding, though.
Yeah.
Oh, do I get advantage, being that I'm using keen hearing? Does I get advantage on
Nico's
perception?
not moving. He's not making any noise.
Here's his heartbeat.
Well, that sucks. 12.
Is that with the -1?
No. It gets +1.
Oh, +1.
The monkey got -1.
Okay. So yeah, you can't. So you also see the thing also sees a figure sort of crouched in the corner.
All right. So I guess I'll shout. I'm assuming I can put 2 and 2 together of Azkern and Boomer.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I recognize this. So yeah, you can go ahead and shout.
Yeah, so Boomer, Azkern, stop fighting each other. You're inside a frost cube.
Boomer, go ahead and give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Yeah.
That's a 4.
You do not, in your rage, you do not hear Felix. Well, you hear Felix like yelling, but it's sort of unintelligible. Like it's just
I probably like wah wah wah.
Your kitty is in.
Wah,
Yeah,
wah,
you just
wah,
hear your kitty in
ice.
trouble. Yeah, you hear your kitty in trouble. Gaston.
Gaston will repeat what Felix said in Dwarven.
Go ahead and. Okay, so yeah, you're gonna yell it out in Dwarven.
Yeah.
All right. Boomer, go ahead and give me another perception check, but this time not at disadvantage as it's being yelled out in Dwarven.
Okay.
Cut through the noise a bit more.
10.
10. Yeah. So you managed to the Dwarven hits you. It says stop fighting, which I don't know if a raging Boomer does that.
Is there even a sentence for that in Dwarven?
There's not even a sentence for that. Gaston had to use a couple, like he had to do a little bit of translating for that. Yeah. So, but you managed to hear whether or not you think a raging Boomer would.
It's a trick.
Yeah, you're like you might have just heard. They're trapped inside of an ice cube. That dastardly ice golem must have frozen them.
Do you want me to make like an intelligence or something?
Yeah, give me an intelligence check. Let's see if Boomer. Oh no, give me an insight check. Have Boomer give me an insight check.
Okay. Take a look at me.
To see if Boomer, in his rage, if he can sort of put this together.
-11.
Just straight up insight?
Yep, insight check.
Does a 4 do it?
Nope. Turns out that doesn't do it. In Boomer's rage, he does not care. Gaston, you still have an action.
Is he not stopping?
Boomer is still screaming. You can't see, so you don't know if he's stopping or not. He's still sort of.
I'm just going to hang on to the scrote and wait until I can see to do something.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you will sort of, just scrote and cover there, I guess.
Yep. There's not a lot I can do that is beneficial in any way, shape, or form.
Right. Boomer.
All right. Well,
what's the floor made out of?
Where you're standing, the floor is
stone, right?
Yeah, it's stone.
Okay, good. So
Well, it has a stone covering, right? It's not like solid stone, but it's got like stone, like flagstones,
it's
basically.
catch on fire.
I was thinking that.
Oh no, like
So
all the little bits of burning, all the pew wood and stuff is still burning. Like that, so the floor isn't on fire, but like all the little like scraps of wood and stuff, that was just kindling that instantly like caught fire. So yeah, technically, I guess you guys are sort of standing in a bunch of fire. Boomer, Skippy, go ahead and give me roll a 2d6.
Well, we're making good on our comment of ashes now.
Yeah, that's right. We wouldn't want to be a liar.
Well done, Nico. Well done.
Keeping the party honest once again.
I rolled 5 total.
Okay. So yeah, you guys. So you'll take 2 fire damage, Boomer, and Gaston. You'll take 2, and Askren, you'll take 1 fire damage. As the fire around you continues to burn.
Feel the heat of Boomer's rage.
Oh, Felix, you will also take that fire starting to spread around where you're at. So take 2 fire damage.
Oh, great!
It's getting hot in her.
Wouldn't the ice put the fire out?
So
no,
here's what
it's a
Boomer
Molotov cocktail. It's
knows.
chemical fire.
He's fighting something.
Like white phosphorus.
White fire.
Felix is yelling something. Someone yelled something out in Dwarven.
Help me, Tom Cruise! I'm on fire.
Probably a lie.
Dwarf in here somewhere.
Yeah. Whatever I swung at is relatively hard to hit.
Right, metal, hard, possibly an iron golem.
Iron and frost golem, right there.
Yeah.
All right. Boomer's going to use a maneuver.
Yep. Maybe this time, yeah. Try to get it on. Try to get it on its ass.
Right, so he's going to use trip and punt Gaston.
He's going to use precision strike.
Okay.
So I'll add a D8 to my attack roll.
Right. And you're rolling recklessly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just 1d20, 1d8.
That's a recklessly precise attack.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if we had a bard too, inspiring you?
Oh, just
blast.
And bless.
I
did consider taking the inspirational leader perk. Beat.
That would have been funny.
I don't think I need the maneuver, but I wouldn't know that. So that's 29.
Wow.
That'll hit.
Nope, that misses.
Okay. Cool.
My shield has a shield.
I got shields on my shield.
That is 27.
Holy shit, that hurt.
Yeah, so you get slammed. Yeah, you hit it for 27 damage. This time you can feel your axe sort of like thunk home a little bit. Clearly, you've bested the defenses of this golem. Second attack.
Cool.
Can Nico see anything that's happening?
Nico can see everything that's happening.
And Nico's not stopping
blocked by the
anything?
Well, he needs to get to Felix, and so he's like, well, this will just move stuff out of the way.
Great.
Yeah.
All right.
The only person Nico cares about is Boomer, and Boomer's winning, so why is he
Boomer's winning,
Yeah.
Am I winning?
No, this is
I'll attack again. Second attack.
Second attack. Are you going to precision strike again?
I guess so.
Yeah, I mean, that worked the last time.
What does Kavan make of
no.
this?
Kavon also cannot see.
Oh, great. You're not gonna be helped.
He's just yelling for blood. Yeah, he's just yelling for blood.
Oh, great. I'm guessing this is probably gonna hit.
Did you crit?
Yeah.
No. I mean, if I was a champion, I would have. It's a 25.
Oh, barely missed it. No, you got me.
Damage. That's one away from max. It's 29.
Oh,
29 damage.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Sounds
One of the best
Sorry.
encounters I've ever written.
There is nothing to apologize about, my friend.
All right, so Asgard, there's something slamming into you in the darkness. You can't actually see. You now know that Boomer is out there, but you can't actually see what's slamming into your shield.
Oh, for real. I know.
What's now
And that hurt.
Skippy.
Would Skippy have kind of known that the fire didn't actually give any extra light? Like,
Oh yeah,
after
you threw it, felt because you also take 2 fire damage. As the fire's burning around you. You can feel the heat. You heard the whoosh, but there is no light.
Okay.
So you're like, huh?
I'm at 1 hit point. Don't do that again.
You know what you need is more fire.
Well, I'm thinking if Skippy kind of, because I was thinking it would be good to get some extra light from the fire, but then if there's some I guess Skippy knows at least enough that there's some weird magical stuff going on. That
Give me an Arcana check. Maybe Skippy thinks you need a safety fire.
Need a prescribed burn. That will solve this.
So you know that like there's some magical bullshit happening here. So some wizardry nonsense.
Tricksy wizard.
I'm like, what would I do? I think Skippy might actually try. It's gonna be the only other thing I can do is cantrips and like the.
Well, did you hear me shout?
I don't know. What did?
Oh, give me a perception check. Give me a perception check.
See.
Hopefully Boomer's probably. Ass makes more sense.
21.
So you heard Felix shout.
I'm a smart ass.
You heard Felix shout that it's Azkern and Boomer. We're trapped in an ice cube.
Okay. I think then Skippy will try and hit Boomer as hard as possible in the balls.
Okay, you're going straight up back sack, just trying to tag him right in the back.
Because it's pretty obvious that Boomer hasn't got the message, and I think
Boomer understands.
Okay, are you just going to use it like a joystick and try and move him?
Yeah, so are you going for a punch? Are you trying to snap that thing off like a paper towel? Like, what are we doing?
We played a lot of Atari as kids, and that was quite joystick friendly.
All right. Well, so are you going for balls or shaft? Like, what are we?
Oh.
No, I think I would go for the balls. And I think to be honest, like it's dark and like one arm is up the arse, so I think I would go for like a kind of a.
Yeah,
monkey snatches grapefruit
maneuver.
Speed, yeah.
Okay, so you get 3 attacks now. You get 3 attacks now when you take the attack action.
Yeah.
Good on you, Ed, for remembering that.
Hey, I'm the dungeon master. I'm trying to keep the remembering extra D8s and three ball sack attacks. Like that's
Do you still have an action surge?
I don't want to really. I just want to get his attention, So I will be screaming at the same time, like Boomer, stop! It's Azkern.
All right, so
just imagine Boomer falling to his knees, being like, ah!
Okay, so are you?
The gods have spoken. I should not have attacked Azkern. I'm sorry.
So are you gonna try and
by the holes of my ancestors?
What did you say about the holes of my ancestors?
Halls.
Oh, halls. The holes of my ancestors.
That's what Skippy would hear.
Wow. Yeah. Skippy is by the holes indeed. Okay. So, are you just going like? Are we talking like? Are you getting a dagger into this? Are you going fist?
No, I think realistically, like Skippy just. I think Skippy's got an open hand. I think Skippy would just go like open hand. Like I'm just trying. I don't want to like knacker him. I want to.
Right.
Monkey snatches
do, I
grapefruit.
guess. Yeah.
Right.
Go on, we
you could also instead of just giving his ball bag a slap there, you could also try to grab second beard and just give a yank.
I think it's whatever Skippy finds first. I think.
Okay. So so are you gonna? So it is dark. Are you gonna feel your way to try to?
No. Oh no. This is urgent. Just go for it. Yeah. Just go
you're
for
just
it.
gonna swipe.
Yeah.
Boomer's gonna end up being like, maybe this encounter's not so bad.
All right. So you got one arm. So let me just think here. So you've got one arm in the ass. This arm is on the opposite side, but you've got to reach it over and try to you're just giving it one of these. Just a.
Yeah, while shouting like stop! It's Azkan! It's stop! Like. Yeah.
Okay.
Azkan's you in the balls.
Okay, go ahead and give me an attack roll as a melee attack.
I was about to say, you realize Boomer's going to take
21.
that as Azkern hitting him in the nutsack.
Yeah, 21. That's a solid hit. That's a solid hit. As you are hitting sort of an unarmored, sensitive area, like you're going in there. Go ahead. You can go ahead and roll a d6 plus your strength modifier.
7.
7 total. Yeah. And Boomer. So yeah,
I'm guessing I don't take half damage from that.
No, you don't, man. Like it turns out you take like psychic and nut trauma is full. Like it's not written explicitly in the player's handbook, but it's implied. Like
I'm okay with that. I agree that
it's in between the lines. Yeah. So you get slapped on the back of the ball sack, just whap. You feel and it's like, and remember, it's like a wet hand, right? Like it's not, so it's just sort of this stinging, whap, and it burns a little because you got that poison. So there's
it's like the blue gold bond.
So there's a initial, there's sort of a sting, a burn, and then it's in your gut. Okay, Skippy, second attack as you yell. Second attack, Skippy.
Fuck.
Does Boomer react like to anything? Oh, I'm rolling really well.
Yeah.
What was the second attack?
20.
Crit?
No!
Oh, okay.
20.
Yeah, so another 20. So you hit him in the back. So another D6 plus your strength.
You accidentally tear off his nutsack.
Greater restoration.
I only rolled a 1, so 4. Then.
So 4, yeah. So another 4 sort of slap, sting, and burn. Skippy, third attack.
So is this going to make Boomer rage more or snap out of it?
Don't know. We'll see in a minute here. We'll see.
Let's see.
Third attack.
Incapacitated.
18.
Currently.
What's up?
Jesus.
18.
Yeah.
18. Yeah, that's a hit.
Yeah.
D6 plus strength.
Oh.
5.
Another 5 sack trauma. Yeah, so Skippy just sort of speed bags you real quick, just sort of a weapon. Boomer, you and Skippy is also sort of screaming as she is doing this. Of course, violence fuels your rages. And so you're suddenly... something, because you don't know Skippy's back there, remember? So something has now, like some rainbow came marching in, crawled up your leg, and has now bit you on the back of the sack. Right?
It's an ambush.
Yeah, ambush indeed. Yeah, so it is. So something's hit you, but go ahead and give me an insight check at disadvantage to see if you can understand Skippy's intent.
That's cool, dude.
It probably would have been better if you stopped at the first hit.
He wasn't reacting.
Yeah.
Balls to the wall, man. Balls to the wall.
I rolled a 20 and an 8.
Oh.
Yeah. So is it above 10?
Does an 8 do it?
It's 8 total.
8 total. I don't get any pluses to insight.
Yeah, not quite. Like you're starting to get the idea that something's happening, and you can now hear that Skippy is in trouble because you can hear Skippy's voice. You think that whatever has bitten you on the back of the ball sack may have also attacked Skippy because Skippy is coming from that direction. You're hearing the yelling coming from that direction. So you don't know.
I imagine Boomer like falls to one knee and like is using Kavan to like prop himself up, and he's got like tears. He's just like, Moradin's balls.
Kavan is yelling encouragement.
Boomer and Azkern fighting each other with Gaston and Skippy both punching them in the ball.
That's gotta be
Gaston, you need to get in on this.
Well, trust me, I'm going to.
Nico.
What was that? Sorry?
You're up.
Oh.
Are you taking any
Save
pictures
us.
of this, Nico?
Oh, Jeff. Actually, is Jeff within 15 feet of Felix now that he's crawled off? I think he is.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I'll once again stealthily descend to gain the optimum vantage point on Felix.
So you'd have to be like here because there's a wall. There. I'm like tucked into the side of the corner of that wall.
So I guess I'll come across the top of the top of the wall.
Okay, are you still up?
I'll still be up, yeah.
Okay.
So I can
just
see him.
outside of Azkern's influence.
Well,
no, that's in.
It's like
because he's on the ceiling.
It's like 30 feet up or something, right? Isn't it?
But would he be able to see with the 10-foot ceiling down?
Yeah, so he's either the top of the top of the ice is still there.
Yeah. So I guess I would try to gain the best angle.
So as soon as you sort of step in that, you're like, that's weird. Why is everyone attacking? Like,
yeah.
Like you can't quite remember why you sort of did all this, and you're like, I know I did this, but I'm not sure. God, I'm not sure what's going on here. And yeah, you can see everyone sort of attacking and things happening.
Does my familiar see him changing location?
So I guess
your familiar sees him changing location. So your familiar hasn't seen him attack.
Yeah.
So I guess
but your familiar sees him change locations.
I mean, I can see. Yeah. So I guess I would run in and come up next to Felix, seeing him like mortally wounded.
Yeah, he's down to like half a hit point over here. Also, Felix, when you run in, you take 2 fire damage.
2 fire.
Oh, and the frost.
Oh, how long does that last?
It just says the first
As long
time
as the
you go
wall
through
lasts.
it.
Oh, the first time he goes through that plane where the wall was.
Yeah, reducing a 10-foot section, reduce to 0, destroys it, and leaves behind a sheet of frigid air in space the wall occupied.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
guessing that
So
saves
as you
for
run,
the spell.
so as you run forward, make a con check for me.
You want me to roll 5d6 again?
Sorry, con saving throw. Yeah.
That is only a 3.
You will take 5d6 cold damage, which is
1 in a million.
Oh, not 15, 5. 21.
You will take 21 cold damage as you pass the plane where the wall was.
See what I do to save my party?
Yeah, so you come in, and then the fire hits you and warms you up a little bit.
Oh, that's cool. How much fire was it? 2?
2 fire damage and 21 cold damage.
Like, Felix, are you all right? And I'll try to drag him out of the fire.
Okay, Felix, I need you to make a con check for me.
I'm down.
Oh.
I'll take half damage as soon as I get out of the frigid air, so.
All right.
Dead weight. I'm at 0.
All right, so yeah, as you're dragging him out, you see him like he sort of he succumbs to the sort of the fire and ice.
And the darkness moves with him.
Yeah, the darkness moves with him. That's right.
Where are you dragging him to?
I guess I'd try to drag him to like the corner because it looks like the corner of the room is relatively empty. So I guess I'd just try and drag him to the corner of the room.
Which corner?
The nearest corner, like this corner.
There's a wall of ice there.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to go north.
Yeah, I guess if I use my cunning action to dash and drag him over here.
Yeah, give me a strength check.
+4 because of Azkern, right?
No, this is a check, not a saving throw. This is a check to see how strength athletics to
20,
see it.
21.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
you easily shoulder Felix. You pick him up. You easily shoulder Felix.
Oh wait, the ice wall would have been down because I died.
Oh,
so
yeah, as soon as you can go that back corner.
Yeah.
Oh no, well you wouldn't have died, Felix, until he actually crossed the plane.
Yeah, that's true.
So so you're in the top corner, but the ice wall collapsed. Of course, no one saw your heroic actions but you, Nico. Like as you had him slung over your shoulder, you like leapt over the flames.
Yeah.
Coming through like the fire and ice, like it was like making the cold and like there's steam. Some doves flew by.
The sort of swirl, the sort of vortex of misty.
Oh yeah, as you like leapt through it, like I mean, you looked heroic as fuck. Like it was very cool.
So I'll just be
nobody
yelling
saw
like, Felix.
Right. Nobody saw it.
Yeah. So I'll shout. I guess I'll know that this is a magical darkness, being as I created it.
Actually, are you out of the area of effect again when you're all the way in the corner?
Not quite. I don't think, or am I?
No, I'll say you're still. You're kind of.
Step left, Azkern.
What's up?
It said Azkern, step left.
Yeah, we'll say you're still in the influence there. That's fine.
Oh, even funnier. He's out, but Felix is in. So every time he leans over to kill Felix, he goes, "Oh, why am I doing that?" Steps back out.
Well, Felix is down at this point.
Yeah.
So the next directive was to run to the woods.
Yeah.
And according to Deb, come on a tree.
Yeah. He just really likes nature.
Yeah. Well, technically, Strahd said that he had to come into the woods.
Following the directions, literally.
Yeah.
How many of you saw The Boys last night?
I have
the last episode of The Boys.
Not seen it
No
yet.
spoilers.
Yeah, it's just Nico saying, "I can do anything I want. I can do anything I want.
Do anything I want."
Anyway, okay, so
that scene was actually supposed to be in season 1 initially, but Amazon made them take it out.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And they're like,
Amazon's like,
Amazon's
like, I guess we can get away with
Season 2.
whatever we want.
Yeah.
So, yeah, go nuts. Okay, so.
Literally, yeah.
I guess I'll be trying to stabilize Felix, probably.
All right, give me a medicine check.
Oh no.
You roll a 1.
I rolled a 1.
Wow. You have inspiration.
Maybe you're not in the influence anymore. Maybe you're a little out of it.
You have inspiration.
Yeah.
He does, but does he care enough to use it?
I know.
I guess I'd try to push the bolts through all the way rather than pulling them out.
You're like, well, I think they're barbed. Were they barbed? I think they're barbed.
Hey, these look like mine. I should put them back.
Well, so in true Nico fashion, Nico, of course, would see that it was one of his bolts, and Nico's like, well, I don't want that found. So Nico rips the bolt out. Rips the bolt out.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a crappy medicine check, man. Nico rips that bolt out. Felix, you're in slightly worse condition, man. Not great. But yeah, Nico, you rip that bolt out and go ahead and stash it back in your pack.
Yeah, wipe it off a bit. You know.
Yeah.
Both of them or just the one?
Both,
yeah. Oh, yeah, it was a thorough job with a 1. Felix, why?
Rip Why? All right, Askern.
Why would Strahd do that?
Yeah.
Why? Strahd, you monster.
Sorry, am I still in the darkness?
You are still. Let's see, the darkness.
Yep.
Skippy isn't. Skippy and hang on. Skippy is attached to Boomer, right?
Yeah, Skippy's technically inside Boomer.
You're
Yeah,
still
because something hit me hella fucking hard, and I can't stand by and not do anything about that.
But would Askern have heard Skippy?
I yelled at you. It was Boomer.
Oh, did you yell that Boomer's attacking me?
Yeah.
Best again.
Okay, I'm gonna shield push forward as my bonus action, like shield bash.
Yeah, let's do an opposed strength check against a Boomer. This is the right choice.
Askern's pretty strong too.
Yeah,
All right.
no, he's strong.
All right, so that's sort of where the darkness is there.
So are we at the edge of it?
Yeah, you guys are sort of at the edge. So the darkness goes, it extends 15 feet from Felix. So it goes like sort of all
From
the
my
way to
dead
this
body.
square.
It's the Boomer's right at the edge of the darkness, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, I just want to push forward because I don't know what's happening, and if Boomer was told that it's me and he's still attacking, then that's iffy to me as well.
Yeah, or I mean, Nico, you can dispel it if you want. Like you can turn it off.
I guess. Let's think. Do I have? Can I just?
I mean, now that you've hidden the evidence, you can turn the darkness off.
Let's see. Do I have to spend an action to do that? It doesn't actually say.
Oh, it doesn't? Oh, then maybe you can't turn it off. Sorry.
It's concentration. So
so you just stop concentrating on it.
I guess I guess now Felix is down, turning off the darkness. Maybe it had something to do with that staff that he was carrying. Who knows?
I had like my sword raised, and I see it's fucking Boomer, and I'm like, oh shoot, buddy.
Yeah, I'll turn the darkness off.
Yeah, so the darkness doesn't turn off; it sort of flows back into you.
Yeah, while I'm hunched over Felix.
Yeah, while you're hunched over Felix, it kind of goes back to your cloak and sort of back it up into your into your eyes and into your tattoos and stuff. Like it sort of like just sort of swirls back up into you.
Yeah.
Do any of us see that?
Boomer, no, because you're focused on the thing in front of you, which now turns out to be Askern. Askern is focused on the thing that was attacking him, and Skippy, you're up Boomer's ass. Gaston, you are hiding under his nutsack. Gaston, I will let you make a perception check.
All right, here we go.
In case he needed it.
19 plus 8 is 26.
Wow, nice.
Wow.
Yeah, so you notice the darkness sort of, you see that it doesn't just dissipate, you see that it flows back towards Nico.
Yeah. Again. Oscar.
Interesting.
Pull out my notebook real quick. Add that to the list.
How many more notebooks do you need?
Can I turn around and see what punched me in the balls?
Yeah, you turn around and there's nothing there. You whip around and there's nothing. Yeah, there is nothing. You can see. You don't know what attacked you. Maybe it was some of the fire or something. Like maybe you stepped on.
Oh! I forgot about our frog friend as I grab her legs and try to pull her out again.
All right, go ahead and give me a Skippy. I assume you're helping.
Yeah.
Give me a strength check at advantage, Askern.
All right.
Boomer, are you still raging at this point?
I critted.
I haven't stopped, I guess.
All right. What's your plus to strength?
Oh, mine?
No, Askern.
+4.
Okay.
Oh, so 24. All right, Boomer, go ahead and make me a clinch check, strength athletics.
I do that with advantage. And I have a +8.
Oh my god.
2 17s.
Ouch.
25.
So 25.
Oh.
Oh man, yeah. So Skippy, you managed to get a little bit more out. You still got like you're sort of past your elbow and up, but you're not up to your shoulder anymore. You got a little bit of room.
Okay.
Boomer, you've now
It's
been made
relieving.
aware that there's something in your ass.
Boomer, you need to
I
unclench,
imagine
buddy.
Boomer like, ooh!
Boomer, let go, Boomer. Unclench, buddy.
Let go.
So Boomer, whatever it was that attacked your ball sack, also shoved Skippy up your ass.
Monsters!
Diabolical.
That's my move!
Diabolical.
Take things and shove them up people's asses.
Not
Or
great.
Get out
people.
my way, or your head's going
It's
up his
okay
ass.
if you shove something up its own ass,
Yeah,
but shoving something else up somebody else's ass,
that's the line.
that's the line. So yeah, Boomer, you now
Can
notice
I-
that something's in your ass. Do you wish
Can
to
I-
push? All right. Yeah. So you go ahead and push.
I kind of get like in a sumo stance.
Yep.
And
Did
yeah,
you want to do this
push.
outside, or you just do it? Well, of course, you just do it here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. That'd be weird. Why would I need to go outside? There's like hardly any roof.
You have
Right.
special places.
So go ahead and give me just a straight strength check.
Okay. Get advantage on that too. Uh, 16.
Yeah, that's a pretty mighty push. You sort of you expel not only Skippy, but a lot of waste product. Well, Skippy, you are covered in shit. As Azkern, you also get some of this as you were behind Boomer, pulling on Skippy.
Right.
Gaston, you catch a little bit of this as well. Everyone's just sort of like think of a chocolate shotgun.
I just imagine it's that video. You know the video of the is it a rhino or a hippo just sort of spraying stuff like everywhere?
Right.
Oh,
Yeah. Kind of like that. Yeah, just. So Skippy, you come out. You sort of get the worst of it. Azkern, your armor is no longer gleaming. Gaston, you also have some splatter on you.
You know,
Sounds
if
about
you were
right.
my ex-wife, this would be a turn on, but
Oh,
Was this ex-wife? This is ex-wife number 7?
no, I think this is number 3.
Number 3. Right. So, yeah. Skippy, you are now free. You have your arm back.
Woo-hoo.
All of you that were behind Boomer have disadvantage on charisma checks.
Boomer's like, you ever take a shit so big that your
You feel a
disposition
frog
on life changes?
Oh, I just looked it up. It's wife number 2.
Wife.
Into
number
pain
2.
and scat.
Coffee, the glass
Gross.
coffee table.
Gross.
So Gaston will start to clean himself. Oh wait, pause.
all right.
Gaston will go and heal Felix.
All right. So, well, Felix, I need you to make a death saving throw for me.
You want me to keep that one secret?
Yeah.
All right. Do I get Azkern's bonus?
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you also had one death. You had one fail for Nico's crappy medicine check.
Felix can gain 11 hit points back.
Nice.
Felix, you come back. You have a level of exhaustion, as do you, Gaston. You both have a level of exhaustion
Yep.
from when you
Awesome.
took your little nap.
I will immediately alert the group to Nico's wrongdoings.
You don't know that it was Nico.
You don't.
Seeing 2 and 2 together, him coming in,
No, well, you never saw him attack, right? You don't know. You didn't see him cast the darkness. You didn't see him. You never saw him attack. You saw him.
He was
move
also
towards
outside of the
thing.
battle as usual.
What's up?
He was also outside of the battle as usual.
As usual. Like, I
Yeah,
mean, none of
usual,
his behavior, like that, none of it was like out of character. Like everything that he did was, that's, if something happened, that's what Nico would have done.
Can I try and make it look to Felix like it was me that brought him back?
Oh, I assume that you would have done that. Like, I assume you would have.
Be like doing chest compressions or something.
Yeah, as he came back.
Felix.
Yeah, as he came, you were like, oh, you're like, you probably had like a rapier out saying, "Not this time, Death. You don't get this one."
But I mean, I also saw him come into the cube, and then me and him go out.
You didn't see him come into the cube
Through the echo.
Through the blind. You saw. Oh yeah, you saw him come in to save you, and then you passed out.
But that's what I mean. Like, I didn't need saving. I didn't want to leave.
You were in the fire. You were dying in a fire.
Yeah, well, there was combat all around you. I mean, Also, I don't know if you know that Nico can see through that darkness, because nobody else could see through it. And Nico hasn't exactly, like, talked about all of his weird devil shit.
I'm trying to think if has he done this before?
No.
No, this is a new trick he has.
Yep. That was Solus that did that in our Undermountain. Okay.
Yeah.
But
I know you want to, but there's he played it. There's no, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Gaston does have a question though.
Gaston probably has a question about the liquid darkness thing.
Yeah, what's up with the darkness?
What? What darkness?
The darkness. You sucked the darkness back in. Why? What?
What darkness? What are you talking about?
Nico's like, no, that's how I dispel it. Like, I've taken that upon myself to save the rest of you.
Yeah, that's not what it looked like.
Well, you're welcome, Gaston. Now, do you want to help me with Felix? Or, do you want to stand there and complain all day?
The second one.
It's time for a rest. I start casting.
I would be super concerned about like whatever just mind controlled us all to like be in the darkness.
Yes.
That we, like what
mind control. That's what happened.
Yeah, you're like, clearly we were under the influence of something. Clearly.
Yes.
There's no way we would have acted that recklessly and stupid.
It must have been like a group charming kind of thing that would like make that, or whatever it was that cast the darkness. What is it? Or like, where did it go? We didn't kill it.
I don't know if mob mentality is technically considered charm, but
yeah. Oh, and
the Stanford prison experiment.
If everyone doesn't mind waiting about 10 minutes, I'll heal everybody again.
Well, I started Tiny Hut, and it's only 1 minute now because I have it prepared.
Boomer he's got a little bit more respect for Asker. I mean, he had respect for him before, but he's got like a little bit more. He's like,
you sized him up, yeah. Well, actually,
like, dude
you were in a rage. Do you know that it was Asker the whole time? You probably had to have it explained to you. You probably someone probably had to go. Yeah, the metal thing that you were like Felix, like someone had to like pull you aside and kind of go, okay, here's sort of what happened. Like, and you're trying to piece it together because you were sort of in your rage fugue state. And you're like, I remember there was an ice golem and they're all ice wall. And then I remember there was an iron golem and they're all Asker and Shield. And then you're like, but what about the fire? And everybody just kind of goes, yeah, what about the fire? Skippy is like,
fire? Who knows?
That part, I mean, we were squaring.
It was probably the axe scraping off of Askern's armor accidentally set the church on fire.
Yeah, and all the kindling probably had it catch fire. Yeah, and then Nico will pop up and go, I've told you guys about fire code. I've said this time and again that we
let me put a vote Nico pin on each of you. Just
And you just like
How
stab
come
it
mine
right
disintegrates every time I cast Bless on it?
Maybe your god's corrosive. I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, you guys are up. Are you casting Tiny Hut?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, as soon as you come up, you're all Tiny Hut.
Wait,
There's going to be an investigation.
cast it over the entrance to the downstairs so nothing sneaks past us in the middle of the night and goes after the kids.
I'm good right there.
As he starts casting it, Gaston will drag him over to the.
You're like, all right, man. Let's just. All right.
You can try.
Give me
I'm small. I totally can do this. It's easy.
Give me a strength check. Strength
That would
athletics.
be a 3.
What athletics? Strength athletics.
That's still a 3.
And I rolled a 20 contest.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. So Gaston, yeah, you are
messing with his robes.
Yeah, you're like
Does he have to roll it at disadvantage for being a class under? A size class
no,
under?
because you're technically casting.
Okay.
So you're like, because you're not like super focused on what you're doing. So he's trying, but yeah, so he gets a 3. Yeah, so yeah, you will not be moved.
I imagine Boomer is like next to Asker and looking at this and leans over to Asker and like, you see that? He's not using his knees. That's a rookie mistake.
Normally I have the ladies move stuff for me.
Good job. Good job.
All right. Well, okay. So yeah, Felix. Yeah. So sort of, Felix, go ahead and take a point of inspiration for not giving 2 shits about the kids.
Wait, they're kids? Oh yeah. Who cares?
Whoop. Yeah. So you go ahead and. So do you make it there in the corner where you're at?
Yeah. I guess.
Wow.
10-foot radius, so you guys can all fit. Just
half of it's outside.
I'm protecting some of the building. This part of the wall will stay.
All right. So how many people can fit in the hut?
9.
All right. So only 4 can fit in because you're casting it against the wall there.
Or a couple small people.
For 10-foot radius?
Well, so it can fit 9 people.
But they'd be like,
you have the whole thing available, but you no longer have the whole hut available. So you can get 4 people in that hut.
I guess
Are there any like breaks in the wall or anything?
Can you select? He could still select people who couldn't fit, and they could go outside and go in the other side of the site.
They have to be inside when he casts it, right?
While I'm
I think they have to be inside when it goes up.
Yes.
Right.
Creatures and objects within the dome when you cast.
Right.
So
yeah,
I don't know if that's when it's up or while casting.
This is totally in character for Felix. Like Felix just went down and he's like, "Fuck it, I need a nap," and he just goes casting tiny hut. Gaston is trying to yank on him. Nico is there. So the 3 of you, and we can choose. I'll let you choose either Boomer or Askern. Well, actually, Boomer or Askern, the hut's sort of going up. One of you can be inside.
I have a question. Isn't the Grong and the Halfling both small? So we count as 1?
Still 9.
Well,
Even
it
with
says
small people?
9 creatures of medium size or smaller, so that's 9 total.
Yeah.
It doesn't say different for.
Yeah.
Different sizes. Rude.
Rude.
As he goes, wait a second. I'm bringing Jeff inside. 2 of y'all stay out.
I mean, you can try and move Jeff.
Between Askern and Boomer, so this thing's about to go up.
I mean, I don't know.
You just toss a coin.
All right, both of you roll a d20. Highest one, just roll a d20. Highest ones in the hut.
No. Boomer's in the hut. We do not want Boomer wandering off.
Roll a
on his own.
d20. Highest ones in the hut.
Yeah.
Okay, getting a D20 now.
6. Go ahead, Askerd.
All right. 14.
Askern in the hut. Boomer outside the hut.
Oh, no.
What you do,
Felix.
Felix?
Can you read? Does magical effects cross the barrier at the hut?
No, it does not.
Does not.
What you do, Felix?
You're gonna watch Nico try and kill me, Boomer.
No, because Askern's inside the hut with you.
Askern's in the hut. Yeah.
I already killed you. So my next. Yeah.
Oh, God, I thought. Never mind.
Wait, hold on.
So Askern's in the hut, Gaston's in the hut, Nico's in the hut.
But I'm
Felix is in
not.
the hut.
Yeah,
Askern
Gaston
can
is
not.
leave the hut.
urge Askern to go out and make sure that Boomer doesn't turn on the party. So he's gonna hopefully try to get Askern outside to save.
Askern could be like in the middle, like bisecting his body with the hut, so like half of him is still.
Well, that's what. So
Projecting.
both of them are on the boundary. We're gonna say that Askern made it in the hut. Boomer's
Except
outside
he can
the hut.
leave the hut though.
What's that?
Once it's cast, they can leave. Come
Yeah,
back.
they
and
can leave and go out. They can leave and go out, but Boomer can't come in.
So just have like Askern sleep with an arm outside the hut.
His aura sort of comes from his center, not like not his extremities.
You can't channel it through there like an antenna.
Yeah, it doesn't quite work that way.
No, Askern left a like toenail clipping outside.
Yeah, Askern, we gotta stop Strahd from mind grabbing Boomer.
You
so
don't
we
know
should
that
go
he
out there.
will.
Yeah, so historically speaking, Strahd's figured out every single time Boomer's walked away from the party. So I'm guessing this is not going to be a issue of him missing it.
It's almost like he's watching and he thinks it's funny.
Goddamn DMs. I'm sorry, that just slipped out.
All right, so
Gaston's gonna get behind Askern and push, trying to get him to get out there to help.
Get out! Get out! Quick!
all right, well, so you couldn't move Felix. Let's see. All right, man. For Gaston, if you can roll me a 23 on your strength check, I'll say that you can move Askern 5 feet.
That would be a 4.
Did you bless yourself first?
That doesn't help on checks, only saves.
Oh.
So you go ahead and Askern turns around, what are you doing back there, little buddy? Askern's trying
I
to
see
figure
you're
out,
not using your knees.
yeah, Askern's trying to figure out why his sack charm is pushing him.
I'll listen to Boomer and use my knees. Oh, I got a 6. Damn, man, my Boomer. Crap.
That's a little better.
It worked a little better. That knees technique, good technique does pay off.
50% more than nothing.
All right, so
We have to protect Boomer.
how would you guys? So are you going to spend your 8 hours in the hut?
Yep.
All right. Felix going to get a rest. Is anybody else sleeping?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty tired after all this. It's going to, maybe crack open one of Gaston's nice bottles and take a couple of swigs of that.
That's about all there is of it.
Yeah.
Are you doing this in front of Gaston?
Oh yeah.
Do you look at Gaston while you do it?
I'll raise a glass to him.
Wait, do you drink half and pour the other half out?
Nico wasting alcohol. Who do you think you are? Right?
Yeah, that's you want to do that for spite, but then your hand starts to shake as you're trying to pour it out. You're all, I can't.
I'll measure out.
Pouring it out behind his cloak. There's another cup down below.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You're all, ha ha ha.
Yeah, but
I'll measure
Boomer
out,
would like to
measure out
sleep.
2 glasses and then drink them both.
Yeah, Gaston, join me for a drink.
Gaston's going to go out and join Boomer.
All right, so you go outside the hut and join Boomer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gave
Askren,
up
what are
your
you doing?
spot to put him in there.
Fucking, I need a rest. I am tired.
Yeah, Askren's sleepy.
It's been a long day.
Yeah, you've had a day, man. You've been smiting people, got whacked with a giant axe.
It's been a long day.
Been a day, man. Fighting devils.
So yeah, that's what I do.
All right, yeah. So Askren just Gaston's like, but Boomer, the thing, and he's like, well, I'll take care of it in the morning. Yeah, because you guys marched into town and then fought.
Yeah.
Sort of through the night. So yeah, you guys are pretty tired.
Yeah.
Do I recover my exhaustion?
So you guys you're gonna sleep?
Yep.
All right, Askern, Felix, Nico, are you also gonna sleep?
Yep.
Cradling my new staff.
Oh, you're gonna hold the staff while you sleep?
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah, why not?
Good.
Yeah, why not indeed?
All right, we'll deal with that in a second. Let's see. Okay, so what are you guys that are outside the hut doing?
Sleeping.
Protecting all those children, Boomer.
Yeah. I'll take first watch.
Hey.
I guess I'd probably be asking Felix what happened.
Oh, Boomer gained 70 hit points.
Nice.
70. Holy crap.
Nice.
That's going to be great when I get mind controlled and go after you guys.
I'll be impossible to stop.
Like, I mean, before I was like, oh, like, I mean, they got a little bit of a chance.
Is the bell tower, like, what state is that in now?
The bell tower is still, the bell tower is fine.
It's sealed.
But we sealed it off, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
it's stone-shaped closed.
Yeah.
There's a big hole in the roof.
There's a big hole in the roof.
But
there's a big hole in the roof, and you are no longer on consecrated ground.
Okay. I think Skippy would probably climb up to get like a vantage point, but try and like duck into whatever's remaining up there if there's any supports or anything to like just be as.
So there's a big stone ladder pole that goes up to the ceiling.
Oh yeah. But then is there anything, is there still any like rafters or anything with
there's still like,
ceiling and
there's just a big hole in the roof.
Yeah, you're going to have to jump. It doesn't make it all the way to the roof, so you're going to have to jump the rest of the way.
Right, but jumping.
But I think Skippy's okay with jumping.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I could have made it to the ceiling, but I was designing it for Askern.
Yeah, so Skippy will climb up the pole and jump to a vantage point on the roof.
Yeah. So Skippy, your long jump is up to 25 feet, and your high jump is 15 feet.
Is that enough? How big? What's the gap that I have to jump?
It's like I think it's 10 or 15 feet. So you're fine.
Feet.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're able to like just sort of stand on top of the pole and just frog leg it.
Yeah, it was 8 feet because Askern had to reach up.
Yeah,
he was still within reach, so 8 feet.
Yeah, so you're able, like, you just standing leap, like you just jump up onto the roof. Is that so? You're going on top of the roof?
I want to go like if there's any parts of the roof where there's if there's anything like a rafter that so I could kind of get under something but still have kind of a view.
Oh yeah. There's sort of in the corners. In the corners, there's sort of rafters that were like kind of going across, and there's still like a little like space that's sort of tucked up in that corner.
Yeah. So I would tuck myself in there just to kind of like so I can shoot at stuff if I.
So which corner do you want to go into?
Where is the pole?
The pole's sort of right here in the middle.
Yeah.
I think I would probably just kind of find the nearest one. So probably somewhere near the bell tower, like that edge, that like some corner over here. Yeah.
Over there. Okay, that's fine. Okay, yeah.
Gaston still do a quick sketch of Skippy jumping into the roof and then pass out while Boomer watches.
All right, so you're going to sleep, Gaston?
Yeah, while Boomer's on watch. I'm going to be
God.
snugged up against his thigh, though.
Skippy, are you going to sleep as well?
No, I think for at least the beginning, Skippy is kind of like still has like massive throbbing pains in the forearm, so I doesn't think we'll get much sleep to begin with. So Skippy's going to be thinking about developing a better potion administration device.
Yeah, change over one of your cantrips to grease.
Okay, so Skippy, you stay. So you're staying awake while you're up there, and then Gaston, you're asleep, and Boomer, you're awake. Okay, and then everybody in the hut is just passed out.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
All good things.
What's up?
All good things.
All good things.
What do they say about all good things? They last forever, right? That's the expression.
Yes, yeah. That is the thing they say. All right, so. All right. You guys, go ahead and give me perception checks.
Disadvantage, I'm assuming.
Sleeping person or waking persons?
Oh, only the awake persons.
Oh.
I rolled a 1.
Are you sure you're awake?
Good job.
I think my forearm's distracting me.
Okay.
The dirt's not coming off.
All right.
Smells.
What's up?
Talk about the forearm.
Oh.
Smells.
Yeah, it's pretty funky.
Yeah.
All right. So, you guys, none of you notice a figure sort of moving up the roof and peering down into the scene. And sort of looking down at what's happening.
What's up, Ogma?
What's up?
I said, "What's up, Ogma?"
Yes, yep. That's probably what's happening.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. That's just kind of a dick move. That's probably what's going to happen.
The fire inspector.
The fire inspector? Yeah, so...
He's just like super nervous. Wasn't me.
Yep, can still set fire to it.
Yeah. Meets all the regulations for combustibility.
Okay. Boomer, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Woohoo!
Good.
Seven.
7?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, 7.
So, Boomer, you are now a mouse.
We're talking about Mighty Mouse.
So I wake up when my snuggle rest went away.
When you're what?
I was snuggled up against Boomer. Do I wake up when all of a sudden it goes away?
No.
All right.
Boomer, you are now a mouse.
Squeak.
Skippy, a figure in a robe appears in front of you.
Oh, good.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Five.
This guy has really good ideas. He's talking very smooth. He's sort of this, looks like a noble. He's sort of in a sort of a rich purple robe.
And I don't question how he's like on the roof. No, I guess not.
No,
I'm impressed.
Pretty, you're like actually kind of glad to see him there.
Yeah.
You're kind of glad to see him there. And he looks at you, and he looks at you and he says, Skippy, do you know what would be really funny? What would be just the best idea? And he says, tomorrow morning, when the party awakes and the hut comes down, I think you should stay where you're at here. And I want you to use your most powerful alchemical munition. And I want you to attack. I want you to use your most powerful alchemical munition, and I want you to show your party members how powerful you can be. And I want you to use your most powerful alchemical munition on them. Because I think
I do think that they haven't realized how good I am.
Yes. And I want them to know the kind of damage that you can deal. I want them to know how powerful.
It sounds like the best way to show them is through demonstration.
And he says, yes. Do you have anything with fire?
Oh yeah. I have a very nice fire that I haven't had the chance to use yet, actually.
Yes. I think that will do nicely. As soon as that hut comes down, as soon as the hut drops, I want you to use that. Also, why don't you take this time now to go ahead and prepare it. Make sure it's ready. So that as soon as it comes down, I want you to use it.
Do I hear all this?
You're a mouse. You hear it, but you don't understand it.
Oh. Squeak.
Okay.
And he says, very good, Skippy. And once you use that munition, as soon as you use that munition, I need you to run to the woods as fast as you can.
I like his choice of words.
Well, he knows how juvenile Skippy can be sometimes, and so he says, I want you to run to the woods as fast as you can so that I can congratulate you on a job well done. Can you do that for me, Skippy?
Yeah, I think that sounds like fun. I hope that they think it's as funny as I do.
Yes. I think they will. And I think they will respect your strength after that.
That sounds... I'll prepare my strongest fire.
And why don't you go ahead and go to sleep now, Skippy?
Go ahead and get Nico's fault for dragging me to the corner.
Go ahead and get a good night's rest now, Skippy. And I want you to awake. I want you to awake in 7 hours.
I do feel quite sleepy.
You've had a long day.
Oh, I'm sure the others will be fine.
One more thing, Skippy. I have a small gift for you. And he hands you a gift. and he hands you a hand. It's like a severed hand. And he says, Skippy, can you put this into your backpack? I want you to keep it there and just forget that I gave it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't say anything about it to anyone else. Just put it into your backpack and just leave it there.
The hand's gonna start pulling some pins on some grenades.
Sure, I can do that. It's a bit of a weird gift, but okay.
Enjoy that gift.
Thank you.
And he looks at you one more time. He says, "Now rest. You've got a big day tomorrow."
Skippy just snuggles down with like the stinky arm away from the face.
Right. He'll pull out some water and he'll pour the water over your amphibian flesh.
Okay.
You know.
Such a nice guy.
Oh, that feels great. What a nice guy.
Indeed. All right, Skippy. Have a good night, and I'll see you in the morning. And so, and then you see him. It looks like he jumps, but it's a very graceful jump and much farther than the effort he expended on the jump should be. Kind of weird, but
wow,
he
maybe he has some like grung in him. Right.
Must be.
Yeah.
Maybe a distant relative. That's probably why his suggestion.
Seems so nice. Yeah.
And he leaves out through the hole. An hour goes by. Mouse Boomer becomes regular Boomer. Boomer, you're sort of like, the hell was that?
I don't know why, but I suddenly want cheese. I guess I go to sleep.
Well, sort of your watch passes, but you look up and you can see Skippy. He's tuckered out, that poor little frog, all snuggled up in his little perch up there. He's asleep. Boomer. Yep. But other than that, it sort of passes without incident. Night passes without incident. Maybe you had a weird dream. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you dozed off. Weird.
Yeah.
Night passes without incident. Your watch passes. You wake up Gaston.
Yep. Wake up, Tiny Wonder.
Offer you a burrito before bed. Change my mind when I look at the burrito, put it back.
A little funky. Yeah. All right, so Gaston, your evening also passes without incident.
Funny, I was sure something was going to happen.
Oh no, Gaston's sure something happened. He's just sure it happened while he's asleep. But
looking around, Boomer's not.
It couldn't have been that bad because nobody's dead. So.
Sure.
But something did definitely happen. He's going to check to make sure he doesn't smell like piss. Did somebody pee on him?
Somebody pee on Nico just arcs some pee out of the hut.
Just checking.
Did we technically all?
Everybody okay?
Did we all get a long rest?
Yeah. Everybody gets a long rest.
Nice.
Check inside the hut. Make sure everybody is still okay inside the hut.
Everybody inside the hut is A-okay. They are sleeping snugly. Everybody is sort of using Azkern as a little bit of a pillow.
How bad did the staff curse me?
Oh, that's right. I almost forgot about staff. So you are clutching your demon rot staff against you.
Is he protected inside the hut in any way?
If the staff was outside the hut, yeah.
Oh.
I don't think I'm willing to let it go. It seems like it might have some power to it.
Yeah.
Might have some power to it. You don't know. So you are clutching this staff. You have some fairly horrible dreams while this is happening as you were, sleeping with the staff. You dream of this massive plane of ice just stretched out before you, and it has these cruel like hooks and spikes that are all made out of ice, and the wind that blows through it is absolutely biting and just relentless. And even with your sort of your ability to sort of ignore cold, even this, you are feeling the cold bite of this wind. It feels like this wind isn't just chilling your flesh, but like down to your very spirit. Like it feels like it's trying to just rip you apart.
My soul, if I had one left.
Right. It's in tatters. You got a few
Red
bits in
Pirate Roberts is here for your soul.
And you're sort of walking across this massive plain of ice, and you see this cave off in the sort of this cave, and you're thinking like, I can get out of the wind. And you move towards this cave, and as you move towards the cave, these two sort of eyes appear in the cave. Like they're just these like deep blue, almost purple eyes that are just sort of glowing in the darkness of this cave. And for whatever reason, like you can't penetrate the darkness of this cave. Like even as you get closer, like it's almost like this solid wall of blackness. And the eyes that are peering out of it says, you suddenly hear this voice in your mind, and it says, "Ah, I see you have one of my implements. Now, have you come to return it to me, little wizard?"
Return? Why would I return it?
Indeed. Yes, you may hang on to it if you wish.
Why would I want to give it up?
Of course, it's going to cost you if you wish to hang on to it.
A trade you seek?
Yes. Always a trade.
I have plenty of people to trade for that.
Oh, I'm not trading for them. Not yet, anyway. I wish to speak of your soul.
All right. At what cost?
Well, you can keep that staff, and I will give you dominion, limited dominion, of course, at this point, over the undead. Power greater than what you have now. I see that you would seek this sort of power. But I will allow you to use that staff and the abilities I normally grant to my lieutenants. But I demand your soul, Felix Osiris. And when he says your name, like he says like your name, and you feel sort of a shiver go through you, like as if something just like plucked a guitar string in. Yeah. Like intimately knows you. Like you feel like a guitar string was like plucked inside your soul, like just one. You're like, whoa. When he says like sort of your full name. And it says, if you perish, your soul is mine.
I don't plan on inner thoughts. I don't plan on dying, so.
Joke's on you, sucker.
Like, liched him as a goal. Yeah, that sounds fine.
And he says,
yeah.
But you will serve me in life.
Do I know anything about this entity or level of hell?
You can give me a religion check.
All right, same as my Arcana. 17.
So you don't know who this entity is. You do know that. Oh, the stupid
Bob, is that you?
You know you're on like the.
Which of your ex-wives?
I haven't seen you at the meetings lately.
You know that you are. You're on I think it's like the 6th level of hell. The icy one. The icy one. I'll have to look it up. But anyway, so yeah, you sort of know, of the level of hell. Obviously, if this thing is offering you power and is able to sort of offer you the ability to do things and to carry it, to wield this staff, you're probably dealing with somebody high level.
Okay.
But he
powers
says,
offered.
What's up?
Powers offered. I whip out my quill, ready to sign.
Right. And he goes, so eager. I love mortals. Yes. And sort of this contract sort of appears before you in ice. And it's all sort of, it's written in Infernal, which of course you can read. And it's pretty standard. It says, you are granted limited access to the power of the 6th level of hell. You must carry the implement, which is also which will also act as a representative for the 6th level of hell. You are obliged to offer service to deities of the 9 hell. In return, you are given limited ability. This ability can be expanded upon further negotiation and payment. Blah blah blah. Fairly standard hell stuff.
Do I see anything that I'd want to cross out and maybe try and amend or ask to amend?
You ask about the limited part.
Yeah.
You're like, it says limited power here, and he just kind of chuckles and he says, think of it as an introductory offer.
Well, how about I only give you part of my soul as an introductory response?
Your soul is fairly worthless.
Yeah, so give me half off.
I require the whole soul.
I'm thinking to myself, that's gonna be a problem. But does he know that?
yeah, does he know that? You're like, not
much left. All right, so can I ask what it'll entail? I mean, as I'm signing, obviously, I'm not going to turn it down. But...
You're like, anyway, man, so what is this? So, what are the details here? And he says, you may use that staff to call upon me to command the undead.
Can I ask him what his relationship is with Strahd?
He goes, that poor fool. Well, his followers have made deals with us from time to time. But that poor deluded prisoner, well, I hold him in nothing but contempt.
What if I can offer you his soul?
And he says, that is not yours to offer.
Not yet.
It is not his or yours to get. That one's soul is beyond my reach.
But what if we get it within your reach?
He looks and he says, if you can wrestle his soul away from those hoary old gods and deliver it to me, that would be quite impressive. And your name would gather some infamy here in the 9 hells.
All right, sounds good to me.
You're like, all right. So basically, with this staff, I'll make up an item for you. Basically, with this staff, you can call upon the power of the 9 hells, and you would be able to effectively. It would function something like the turn undead feature, but you would basically be able to command them instead of destroy them.
The necromancy gets something at 14 that you can take control of another undead.
Right. No, this is like in an area, not like a single undead.
No, I know, but that's what I mean. So it's similar to command undead, but
if you keep this up,
AOE.
When Azkern and I stab you in the heart with a stake, you're going to die.
Yeah. So it'll be. I don't know, man. I'll make it something cool.
All right.
You'll get something. You'll get something. You'll get something cool.
See, Gaston's going to have a real hard time deciding whether he hates Felix or Nico more with every session.
I think he pities. I think he pities Felix.
Yeah. I do, because Felix deserves to be saved. I don't think Nico deserves to be saved.
Yeah, he hasn't seen the transformation of how Nico became Nico.
Yeah, but honestly, the two people he liked when he first started the group were Azkern. Were Boomer and Felix were the two people he liked. He never liked Nico. Because in the very first session, you patted him on the head like he was a child. And stuck with him.
Gaston doesn't carry grudges.
Of course not. He's got how many ex-wives? What grudge?
Was he in Cania? Is that where he was? Ed?
What? Say it again.
Was it Cania?
The level of hell?
Lightless frozen realm.
Yes.
That is the 8th layer.
8th layer. There you go. You were in the 8th. The eighth of the 9 hells. Pretty deep. Pretty deep.
So higher the number, the worse it is.
Yeah.
Isn't that one ruled by Mephistopheles?
I think.
Mephistopheles. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
It's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be fine. You know what? You got yourself a new stick.
Hey, does Strahd count as an undead?
So Strahd is undead, but he has abilities that allow him to withstand a lot of that stuff.
And hopefully his minions
the hilarious ending to this whole thing is if he shakes his stick and is suddenly in command of Strahd.
It's all,
why are you hitting yourself?
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
Hold on, let me call somebody up. I owe him you.
Okay.
Check the
right. Okay. So, right. So you do notice, Felix, as you're sort of going, one thing that you're kind of tugs at your brain a little bit, but that's probably fine. You do notice that you are not given direct control of the powers of the 8th level of hell.
Yeah, but I can make people think I do.
Right. You can call upon basically this entity that you spoke to, and this entity would act on your behalf.
Hopefully favorably.
It would act on your behalf. Is what it would do. Like you say, like you kind of go, huh? That was a weird way that he phrased that. Ah, well.
I would do the same thing.
I'm sure this devil of this frozen layer of hell will he'll act with nothing but the best of intentions.
Yeah, definitely.
And not in ways that any sort of outside entity controlling this universe would find hilarious and or satisfying.
Oh, can I ask for his name before I left
Oh,
my
yeah,
dream?
you can ask for it.
Okay. Does he tell me?
So, what do you say?
Oh, what should I call you?
And he looks at you and he says, I own your soul. You will call me master.
Yeah, but like, what's...
For disambiguation purposes.
Say you're not my only master.
You're like, I got a lot. Look, man, I got a lot of irons in the fire. And he says, You wish my name.
Yeah, I guess so. Nonchalantly.
And he goes, and you see the eyes sort of flare brighter, and he goes, of course. He begins to say the name. Your vision sort of flashes white, and then you wake up with a splitting headache. Never having actually heard the name, but just the first like half of the syllable of what he spoke caused your brain to kind of break a little bit.
Nice.
That sucks.
That sounds an awful lot like what he said. He was saying "suck," and then you're done.
Yeah, and then so you sort of wake up. You're covered in frost. Your entire body is covered in frost when you wake up. And the staff that you're carrying, it sort of you can feel it sort of pulse with this cold, but even through your senses are able to pick up that you're like, oh Jesus, and like your hand is like freezing cold.
Colder than the frost staff.
Well, yeah, I mean the staff, way colder than the frost staff. Yeah, like way colder. Like this is a soul deep cold that you're feeling. But you have signed that contract, and yeah,
Gonna be fine.
Gonna be fine. All right, you guys
wake up.
You guys, everybody's sort of waking up. You guys have all had a full night's rest.
Ah, what a peaceful night.
Full night's rest. The hut comes down.
Yep. Ah.
I cast it again. No, I'm just kidding.
Go downstairs, check on the kids.
Hold on. As soon as the hut comes down, Skippy.
Yeah, Skippy. Oh, looking a bit chilly over there, Felix.
All the frost.
Good morning, everyone.
Are these considered spells?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Nope.
So Skippy is gonna cast the Phoenix to be as effective as possible, and I can't see Felix actually from where I am.
You know what?
Perfect.
You can probably just hit Askern.
Yeah. But yeah, so Skippy is gonna cast the Phoenix, which has a 30-foot range and a 5-foot wide.
Yeah. So yeah, it'll get Felix. It sort of extends out 5 feet on either side. So it's sort of this of your target. That I miswrote that. It's supposed to be like this blazing trail, basically. That just
like
goes,
like a kind of just like a flamethrower, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a 30-foot long. Basically, this thing flies forward, and as it flies forward, so this is why it's called the Phoenix. As it flies forward, you see this thing just sort of burst into flame, and it's just sort of trailing fire behind it, and it's just. And sort of just this blazing trail of fire 5 feet to either side of your sort of target.
And everyone needs to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, get +4.
Dexterity.
And you guys are going to roll with disadvantage on that as you're just waking up. And maybe not expecting this.
We do get.
I just roll.
We get a bonus, right?
Matt, just roll regular.
Okay, I'll roll regular.
10.
And we get Askern's bonus.
Oh, I rolled a 20 and a 17 plus 8.
Yeah, because the hut has just now come down. So 16, DC 16.
Yeah, I made that. So I take no damage through my roguey evasion.
Okay.
Everyone who got above 16 then I roll, so it's 19 damage if you fail the
and 9 damage if you succeed.
Well, that's not nice.
And because I'm fire, I still take half damage, correct?
Yeah, you take half damage for the yeah.
So then I was told to just run into the woods. So I guess Skippy's just gonna like roll off, like jump up onto the roof and look for a way.
Yeah, you basically hop up onto the roof and you can sort of find your way down eaves and gables, tombstones, and then off and towards the
All right,
roof.
I got a question.
What's up?
Can I
got a question.
Skippy?
I made my save. Actually critted that shit. Do I take a quarter damage?
Yeah, so you would take. So it would be 9 damage of fire damage, and so you would take 4.
Okay. That's a good way to wake up.
It burned all the shit off your armor.
Running away.
Can I chase? Give chase?
Yeah, you can give chase after Skippy.
Okay.
I think sending one easily mind-controlled person after another mind-controlled person is probably not the wisest decision.
Maybe not, but Boomer's giving chase into the woods.
That's what Gaston says to Boomers after Shadow.
Yeah, you're all, wait!
Maybe you shouldn't.
Oh, all right, so Boomer scampers up that pole.
I have a question.
I'd probably
cast
just jump
protection
in.
Oh,
from
that's right. You have the
evil on
boots of I don't give a shit, and so yeah, you just.
Yeah.
him? Do I have time to cast protection from evil on him, or is he gone?
Give me a let's say just give me a wisdom check.
Straight wisdom. Okay.
Just a straight wisdom check.
19.
Nice.
Yeah, you probably have the opportunity to do so.
All right. Boomer's going to have a protection from good and evil on his butt as he runs.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, he hits you with protection. Nice work, Gaston. Hits you with protection from good and evil as you see him just as he's about to because he just leaps, and so just as he's about to disappear from sight, you're like good, and you hit him with the protection from good and evil.
How long would it take me to catch up with Skippy?
I also want to give chase, but I have a special thing I want to do to get there faster.
I can't cast more than one, dude.
I got a +6 to wisdom. I should be fine.
I thought that too. I had a bad night once.
All right. So are you also gonna scamper up the pole?
No, I'm gonna cast Far Step so I can teleport 60 feet as a bonus action.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Okay. Which way are you gonna teleport?
Well, it came from the roof, so I'd go up to the roof to see.
Okay, so yeah, you just go whip.
Yeah.
You go up to the roof, and you see them running north at pace.
All right.
Boomer's chugging along. And what's your speed, Boomer?
40.
40. Skippy, what's yours?
25.
Yeah. So Skippy is hopping ahead. Had a little bit of a head start. So basically, you guys are, you get to sort of you guys get to the wall. Skippy goes over the wall. Boomer goes over the wall, and then Boomer, you have the opportunity to try and grab Skippy.
Yep.
I imagine Skippy is also going to be jumping off of anything.
I have the grappler feet, so I have advantage on grapples.
I also have 120 feet available movement.
Wow.
All right.
After my teleport.
Are you chasing after them?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to watch over the child.
Plus whatever my pluses are for that.
All right. So Skippy, you can use dexterity or strength. So either acrobatics or athletics to try and evade Boomer's grapple.
As like a regular,
Can I
not
add
as a saving.
athletics or?
Yeah, it's a strength athletics to grab her, Boomer.
Okay, so that'd be a 27
Is it a saving?
total.
Oh, is it a saving throw?
No, it's a check.
A check, and you said acrobatics or? I mean, I'm not gonna.
Or athletics.
Yeah, I can't roll that high. even if I crit. 15.
Yeah. Boomer goes ahead and grabs you.
Okay,
What you
Boomer,
doing?
did you like my morning wake-up call? Wasn't it really funny?
No.
What?
Do you slap Skippy?
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me unarmed strike.
Oh, crap.
Didn't mean to hurt her so bad. She was just so fragile.
It's a 16.
Yeah.
Nico, you are also still under the charm.
Wait, Boomer, you did 16 damage unarmed?
No,
that was
to hit.
Oh, thank God.
No, it's gonna be way more than that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm glad I got a rest.
Does that hit?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it'd just be 5.
So yeah, you take 5 bitch slap damage.
Stop it.
Askern, are you what are you doing, buddy?
This fucking church, man. I feel so bad for it. Is there a hole in the wall where they fucking ran towards?
No, they all jumped up the roof.
Oh, I ain't doing that again.
Can I be also, now that I have Skippy, can I be running back to the group?
So yeah, you're holding your Skippy. You can make another attempt to escape.
I'd be right there too.
So
Yeah, I was going to say you're right. Felix has probably caught up with them pretty quickly.
Well, because my teleportation is bonus action, so I'd still have movement and action available.
Yeah,
Right. And if I'd feline agility, I could go 120 feet.
it's pretty impressive.
So I would have moved 180 feet, potentially.
Right.
yeah. So you're sort of standing there and watching Boomer just slap the shit out of Skippy.
I'll use a mage hand and continue on.
So you jump in there too. You don't burn people with fire.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to burn out the fire.
Oh, okay. With what?
With fire.
Nice. Yeah. Good.
Start a backfire.
I still have the create water that I usually have memorized for Skippy. So I
Right.
can use that to put out the fire.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
You're like, that's all right. Hold on, man. Let me just.
Are you trying to break out, Skippy?
Oh yeah. Is that like, is it strength or is it?
You can use acrobatics as well. You can try to wiggle your way out or force your way out.
As a regular roll?
It's just a check, yeah.
Yeah. Yes. 5. I rolled a 2.
Nice.
I don't think it's possible for Boomer to roll that low.
19.
Yeah, I don't think he actually can roll that low. So yeah, Boomer has a pretty firm grip on you. So yeah, Boomer, you can you have her like fully restrained.
I imagine I'm holding her like a football. So.
Right.
The child surfboard carry.
Well, there is one place you can put her where she won't escape.
Not doing that.
All right, I'm just saying, like it is a proven.
And then
prison.
you can use both your hands.
Yeah, and both your hands would be free. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Nah, I'm not doing that. Boomer's like, we might lose
Still
her.
recovering.
All right. Yeah.
Can I use mage hand to undo her belt or bag?
What are you gonna do?
What?
Well, the munitions are in the bag.
Oh, that's what we're doing. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you're like, I want to undo her belt. Like, no, man. Just in the game, no, you can't do that.
No, the munition.
Kind of game I run. Sorry, man.
Yeah, Boomer's like all of a sudden like, yep, nope, I let go. And,
I mean, I will let a shopkeeper and take advantage of Boomer, but that's not the kind of game I run otherwise.
No, to remove the munitions from the equation.
So that would be very hard to do the way Boomer is. Boomer just sort of has her like gripped,
All right.
like tucked in. Skippy is asking you. Skippy is asking you repeatedly, Boomer, if you respect her strength. Huh? You see what I can do now, right? You respect my strength?
Yeah. No. Much respect, but yeah. No,
then let me go to the woods. I just want to go to the woods. The woods are so nice.
Yeah. Let's you stop talking.
just super happy. It's like, oh, I'm glad I got your respect. I gotta get to the woods.
Yeah.
Boomer, do you want to take her to the woods?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm running back for the group, trying to go as fast as I can.
All right, go to the woods together. Yeah.
All right, so Boomer has Skippy restrained. Skippy is just happily talking about going to the woods. Just let's go to the woods. It's great. I'm glad nice show of strength. Then a walk in the woods. It'll be great. All right, so you guys make your way back to the church. You can see there's sort of a white smoke now is sort of coming out as the fire's been put out. So there's just sort of that white, sort of that like thin white smoke is coming out through the hole in the roof.
They've chosen a new pope.
Can Boomer enter the church? Like he just lands from the roof?
Yeah, you could jump up to the roof. You could jump up to the roof with your boots and then back down.
Yeah, like go through the ceiling.
Yeah, you can go back out the way you came. Yeah. You don't have to go. You don't have to use the door. Doors are for suckers.
Cool. Yeah.
Gaston will walk over past Greater Restoration to remove the charm.
Yeah, you cast Greater Restoration on Skippy. Skippy, suddenly it doesn't seem like that great of an idea to go to the woods anymore.
But the woods were nice, right? But why do you want to go to the woods?
Boomer mightily confused.
At this point, we all pretty much understand that she got mind flagged.
Yeah.
All right, so new rule. Everyone stays around my aura.
Wait, isn't that the same rule that we had yesterday?
Well, we had it for Boomer.
Yeah, we only had it for Boomer. Now it's going to be stuck to everyone.
All right, these charms only...
You'd be like walking dogs.
Meow.
I'm standing right here. All right, so
castle
kids.
You guys gonna head towards
kids?
You guys gonna head towards?
Drake,
oh yeah.
Kids.
What are you gonna do with? You guys gonna
take
off
the food?
Head to Barovia.
Check off the kids first, then we can head to Barovia.
You're gonna what with the kids?
I'm going to check the kids, make sure they're all okay. Give them some burrito.
Oh yeah.
Do any of them look like they want to come with us?
No.
Oh, there's nobody in the basement.
Blink, blink. Where'd they go?
Uh-oh.
We didn't see anyone come out.
Can I track?
I'm gonna go ahead and grab
tracks?
the bones.
Oh, yeah. You want to see if you can see any tracks?
Yeah.
So do you just check like sort of around the altar and inside the basement, or do you check around the church?
All over. I'm looking specifically for the kids' tracks, like
Yeah.
like
Start in the basement.
Give me a survival. Give me a survival check.
Okay, I think that's one of my good ones.
I'm spectacular at survival. No, actually, I'm not bad at survival.
Nice. I got a +4. Nice. 18 + 4, 22.
Nice.
15.
Okay. So Gaston, you do see like so when you get outside, so the floor of the place is stone. Like there's not a whole lot to see there. However, when you get outside, you do see you see what looks like large wolf prints leading from the sort of the hole that's over here.
Oh.
There's a hole outside, so sort of outside here. You can see that there are you see a couple of like small footprints, but then the small footprints disappear, and then it's just a bunch of what looks like wolf prints.
Wait, the kids and the priest walked out of the church, just walked out.
And turned into werewolves.
Trying to look at Boomer.
Maybe someone made
What happened last night?
Was it a full moon?
What's up? Last night?
It's Barovia. It's always
Can't
a full
tell.
moon.
It's always a full moon. The moon is never not full.
Would I recognize these as werewolf tracks, like lycanthrope, or?
So you're looking at it. You do see what looks like a few two-legged wolves, but there are also many four-legged wolves. And
I'm going to go ahead and
they are heading west. The tracks head west.
They're heading to the winery.
No. Castle. They're heading west towards Barovia.
Gaston's going to go loot the holy bones.
Yeah. So you're going to go down and try to take the holy bones?
Yeah, because if I leave them here, they're just going to curse the crap out of them. So, got to protect them.
So yeah, you walk down, and you can see the mound, the sort of like the mound where the bones are is still there.
Oh, so now it's okay to steal stuff from the church. Oh, I see.
Well, are they heavy? Like, do you want it to just carry itself?
No, I'm just going to put it in my my dimensional storage, and it adds no weight.
So you are. Oh, that's right. You have like the sleeve thing or something, don't you?
Yeah, it's a bracer. That's a haversack version of a bracer, or bracer version of a haversack.
Yeah. So you as you sort of uncover the bones, you can feel something. You don't like nothing directly talks to you, but you feel like something that feels like a warning. As you sort of uncover the bones and you're sort of reaching for the bones, you feel something that feels like there's something is warning you.
Now the question is it a good, warm, fuzzy feeling warning, like, hey, buddy, you really shouldn't do this? Or is it an evil, I got you?
No. It's sort of, it's definitely not evil. Like it's more of the sense you're getting from it is sort of hey, what are you doing type of thing. Like that's sort of the feeling that you're getting. Like this feeling that you're getting from it is sort of like, hey, what are you doing?
Do you really want to be cursed and destroyed by some evil crap pluggers when there's no one here to protect you? I'm here to try to keep you safe, buddy.
Okay, so yeah, as you're saying this, and you're sort of like, saying what you're gonna do, what you're doing, you feel that warning, that sort of pressure recede from you. It doesn't go away, but it sort of you feel it lessen, and you're able to sort of like touch the bones, and they feel like sort of warm to your touch.
All right, hey, when this whole thing is over and we've gotten rid of Strahd, we can chat about where you actually want to be set up. Maybe you want to leave this area and go someplace else. We can talk later. Deal?
Yeah, you feel sort of this like a really warm feeling coming from the bones, like sort of sort of an agreement.
All right. Put the bones in the bag and head back upstairs.
Okay. All right. So, missing children, possible sleeper attack. We'll find out next week on Good Guys.
On Good Guys.